and we ain't never got to box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Yeah, you know the deal. We back again. Yo. A round of applause for Jersey's finest. A lot of content creators not worthy, but they minus. They get offended and start singing like the whiners. Talking like they tough, but it's only screaming and whining. My homie JusDueBoxing is the cat you don't come to. Your squad get run through. By the time you come to, you duck food. You suckers talk tough on the internet, revealing all your threats. Now we got you trapped in the net. JusDueBoxing be on this grind, y'all better hustle up. You deadlifted 90 pounds, we doing muscle ups. There's really no comparison. His voice sound like a derringer. Throwing a towel, it's just embarrassing. My dog Just very philosophical and psychological, and he mixed it all with good boxing news. These YouTubers feel like Bishop, I guess they got the juice, but it's lonely at the top to Just to feel like child abuse. Be respectful, he don't want to talk wild and loose. If you can't relate, you get dismissed like a mild dispute. These weird cats will tell lies that they hide the truth. Why beyond views? You lose your life when you collide with dude. It's JusDueBoxing. All you cowards quit jocking. Kirk is official with no other options. Yeah, yo. You know the deal. Judah Ben, we in the spot. JusDueBoxing, yeah. And of course, shout out to Mrs. Do, holding the whole family down. Word 'em up, word 'em up.
What's good? What's good? Salute to the family. We back again on this good Thursday. This week blew by too, man. It's good Thursday to get boxing. It's just do. We gonna build a little bit how we always do, man. How we always do. How y'all feeling, man? You already know if you catch this on the playback, smash the like button, sub to the channel, notifications on, all that good stuff. Come rock out with your boy. How y'all feeling, man? We got some stuff to build on. Let me say what's up to the family. Dre Finest, what's good? How you feeling, man? Good to see you in the building, man. As always. Drew, what's good with Andrew? What's good with it, bro? How you feeling? Ace in the building. Cash, Crypto in the building. Lonnie Lee, my guy, what's good with it, bro? James, what's going on with it, man? Great work, by the way, too, man. Great work, by the way. I see what you're doing, man. YouTube needs somebody like you, James. Salute to you. Mike, peace, Brody. How you feeling? Zoom verse, peace and blessings, bro. How you feeling, bro? What's good with it, man? Thrillhead, what's going on? How y'all feeling, man? How y'all feeling about this Ortiz and how y'all feeling about Lopez and Ortiz, man? Y'all think Teo about to show out? I think Teo about to show out on Ortiz, man. I think that's a cool fight, man. I think it's a cool fight. Ashley's corner, what's good, Cuzzo? How you feeling? Glad to rise. Yeah, right. Yeah, I rock with them too a lot. They get a lot of salute to the Rise podcast. They get a lot of hate because they rocking with their guy, but I don't see them sit up there and push narratives. The thing is, people just don't agree with their viewpoints. But shit, it's boxing. Bole, what's good with it? But nah, I rock with him. my goal in this space is to build with all the real people. Everybody that's real, that's who I'm gonna build with. Aisha, peace and blessings, Queen. How you feeling? Icon Canadian, what's going on, bro? Teo seems to underperform against secondary competition. That's a great point, yo. So that's why I asked that. That's why I asked the question, like, how y'all think he gonna perform? Y'all think this the fight where he really take his career by the horns and really just start putting out back-to-back performances that's good? And he showed me something in that last one. Icon, what's good with it, bro? All things in the building. What's good, man? Good to see you in the building. Yeah, I think it's a good fight, right? It's a tricky fight for Jermaine Ortiz because he had a fight get canceled because he couldn't make the weight. And I assumed that he was going up because he was a big 35-pounder. You know what I'm saying? So, and again, I want to point something out. I just want to point something out. Do you hear anybody complaining that Teo was fighting a guy that was at 135? You notice how you don't hear no complaining about that. Because at the end of the day, it's not the weight, in my opinion, that's going to determine the winner of that fight. You get what I'm saying? You got two guys that they don't use weight to win fights. And although they pack muscle, they got some muscle on them and stuff like that. Them dudes, what the hell? I hope y'all can't hear that music. I think yes, neither fighter used weight to win, man. So I just don't expect the weight to really be an issue. I don't look at it like Teo dragging a guy up. I feel like moving up is part of boxing, especially when you got a guy that is clearly outgrown the weight class. Like you see, man, we talk about how everybody else struggle to make weight. Jermaine Ortiz struggling to make weight. He be hitting the sauna and all types of stuff. And I said it before. I was like, I don't know if I'm reading into it too much, but I think if you gotta hit the sauna to lose weight, to make weight, I think it's a chance you might be fighting at a weight class that's too small. Like, you get what I'm saying? I feel like you got to go through extreme measures to cut weight. That's a sign, your body telling you something. Your body telling you need to take your ass up to the next weight class. Facts, Aisha, double standards. I just be wanting to point it out. Like, I'm not about to, crap all over the fight because I think it's a cool fight. It's a good fight. You got to think about who's available. Devin just fought. He ain't fighting. Tank ain't in that weight class. You get what I'm saying? People don't assess the landscape of boxing before they demand a matchup. You get what I'm saying? You got to really see who's available on paper. Saying, all right, stay busy, fight for Teo. But you know what, though, Bole? He's a live underdog, you would think, right? Jermaine Ortiz. Like, we seen him rise to the occasion, against a good fighter like Loma, elite fighter. So my guess is maybe he can force that kind of performance out of Teo. He could force Teo to have to be focused. You get what I'm saying? Because I think we all could agree in here that Teo can't afford to go into this fight not focused. You get what I'm saying? Jermaine Ortiz that's a risky guy. If you're not focused, then he could surprise you because he surprised a lot of people with the way he handled Loma. Dante Boxing Talk, what's good with it, my guy? Ortiz big as that. I'm telling you, he big and he carry a lot of muscle, man. The chop shop in the building was good, bro. Either that or they need a nutritionist. True, I'm with that. And you know what what I've learned from just listening and hearing different fighters speak, Chop. They the nutritionist part, that used to be my go-to. That used to be the first thing I say when I hear about somebody struggling. Maybe won't you just hire a nutritionist? But what I have to take into account, or what I had to realize, is that not everybody is on the same pay scale. Like, I know that, but you got to just take that into consideration. And with that being said, nutrition is cost. And I think a lot of people don't be willing to pay the money. So they rather try to do it themselves. And you know what I'm saying? They learn, they pick up little things and try to do it themselves. And sometimes they miss the mark. So I think it's important for anybody that's financially stable and able to do it, that you can afford it. If you having any trouble at all, man, yeah, you get you a nutritionist, man. You can't play like that till you have fat cams, though, because we wore those box raw suits. Right. Salute to Cuzzo. Salute to my guy, Icon. IB, what's good with it, family? How you feeling? Like a guy top rank doesn't want to expend resources on. Yep. He like a tweener. He like in between, Bole. Like you don't know what they want to do with him. He a good fighter. You know they don't completely want to throw him away, but do they really want to invest in him? Like you're saying, do they really want to go the extra mile to make sure he good? You know what I mean? And I just don't know. And I think this could be like a sink or swim fight for him. You get what I'm saying? Samuel, what it do, family? How you feeling? This could be like a sink or swim fight for Ortiz. He had a close loss to Loma. His last fight that he fought, he didn't look his best. He didn't look bad, but he won, but he didn't look his best. But like I said, some guys just raise their level on the night, and we seen him do it against Loma. My question is, can he raise his level again on the night against Teo and really push him? If obviously we know Teo gonna be the favorite for obvious reasons, but I think it's very important for Ortiz to cross his T's and dot his I's, man, because if not, man, it's gonna be another setback loss for him in a new division. LaMarcus, what's good with it, fam? How you feeling? Just see you in the building. So that's how I look at that matchup. It's a good fight. It's definitely a good fight. And again, it could be like a stay busy fight. It could be a test. You get what I'm saying? Like how y'all, how you saying they don't want to expend the extra resources on Ortiz. They might be putting him in that fight to see what he can do at that level again. You get what I'm saying? And it seemed like it's a fight for Teo to see if he can put together back-to-back performances, because I know they want to see him on the top of his game before they put him in another dangerous fight. And I think that's why they put him in. It's still a risk because, again, Ortiz can fight, man. He showed us that, but I just expect Teo to be able to beat him. I think Teo could figure it out. He's athletic. He's smart. If he focused and he's on the top of his game, it's going to be a long night for Ortiz. I've seen Teo prove it more times, and I've seen him prove it on a higher level. So, naturally, I lean towards him being able to pull this off. But the question is, will he stop Ortiz or something like that? I don't think so. I see this fight going to the decision, but I think Teo going to pull it off. Just never discuss this fight. I'm looking at it. The critical eye. Yeah, that's why I say, man, we got to talk about it today. Being that we knew it was coming already, but the fact that they made it official just made me want to talk about it a little bit more. We're going to build on a couple things, though. But this is something I definitely want to see. Ortiz was a big 35 pounds, so he's going to be all right, and we'll test Teo. That's what I think, Samuel. I think that, too. I think he in a position to really give Teo a fight. Now, how good of a fight remains to be seen. And I think a lot of that depends on what version of Teofimo comes in there. If it's the Teofimo that fought Josh Taylor, JAMAINE Ortiz going down. If it's the Teofimo that went there against Kambosos, Teo will be going down, in my opinion. If it's the Teofimo that fought Lomancheko, and Ortiz, again, is going down. But you get what I'm saying? If it's the Teo that fought Sandor Martin, and Teo could take a loss. See, this is why this is a fun matchup, because of some of the fights that he had in his past where he probably didn't look as good. Look his best, but he got an opportunity to kind of right the ship and start putting together back-to-back performances again and get people talking about him the way they was doing when they had him fighting on Heisman night. You get what I'm saying? I think that was dope for him. So this another chapter for Teo. He a champion now. He defending his belt. And a lot of eyes going to be on him. Just a reflection. Salute, family. How you feeling, man? Good to see you in the building. Appreciate you stopping through. Big Tex in the building. What's good, bro? Kyle Sports JBT is in the building. What's good, my guy? How you feeling, bro? I trust Teo. He can look good. He did versus Taylor, or bad like he did versus Kambosos, or sus like he did versus Sandor, getting dropped in the second. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? It's a number of things. It's a real conversation, man. It could go a lot of different ways for him. Honest with you, Teo putting together a hell of a resume. He is. Quietly, but he is. Salute to my baby girl, the queen, Miss JusDueBoxing. How you feeling? Don't work too hard. I feel like Ortiz would have did the same thing to Josh Taylor. That version of Josh Taylor is just sus. You know what I'm saying? Mike, what's good with it, bro? Pardon me if I miss my guy, Mike, man. What's good, Brody? I mean, it's possible. It's possible for him to to pull it off against that version of Taylor. But again, what version of Ortiz is we gonna get. We're gonna get the one that challenged Loma, even though he came up short. Does that guy, because I think that was the best version of him, does that guy beat the Josh Taylor that was in the ring with Teo? That'd be my question, right? But I think the book is still out on Josh Taylor, on whether or not if he's still an elite fighter. And the only reason I say that, not because it's just one fight. He had back-to-back fights where he didn't look good and he got clearly outboxed. He did not beat Jack Catterall. There's no way you can beat a guy that outlands you in every single round except for one, and he dropped you. You get what I'm saying? How the hell does he lose a fight? So, you know what I mean? Jack Catterall got to show something too. And I mean, not Jack Catterall, you know, Josh Taylor got to show if he really got it. He really still got it, man. Because after he celebrated after the Undisputed, he ain't looked the same since. Theo can only liberate himself from his dad. Or you know what, Icon? I would say Ortiz got a good shot at winning. Yeah, he do. The thing is Don, what it do, family? How you feeling, my guy? How you feeling, Brody? The thing is, I think his dad truly do care about him. You know what I mean? But I think, you know, I think I said this before. I don't think it would hurt for Teo to bring somebody in outside of his dad, somebody with experience that can add to his camp. I don't think that would make him less of a fighter. I think that could make him a more dangerous fighter. You know what I mean? A more rounded fighter, more polished fighter, more disciplined. You know, the job him and his dad done thus far has been your job. You get what I'm saying? I had the one hiccup against Kambosos, and you know, he had a shaky performance or two after that. But since all they do is really win for the most part, and in his biggest moments, he find a way to win. So, in a strange way, this might not be the most difficult opponent he's gonna face, but I think this is gonna be one of his biggest moments where he gotta have that same mentality that he had against Taylor. I gotta come in here and win. You get what I'm saying? Anything less, then people gonna be questioning if he really that guy. And it ain't about just him winning. He got to win impressively. I don't care how good it might seem like Jermaine Ortiz is on the other side. People hold Teo to a high standard, whether he know it or not. So they expecting this dude to come out there and perform. And if he don't, he could look bad. You get what I'm saying? It could be bad for him, man. It's going to be a lot of talk if he look bad. Josh Taylor need to move to 147. Fighting hard to stay at 140. Yeah, bro, I did some reading. This dude going to talk about he big enough and strong enough for 147, but he got some business that, you know, at 140 or whatever the case. What business do you got at 140, bro? You was undisputed there already. You literally sat around until you lost. You get what I'm saying? He really tricked himself out of his position. I never seen a guy like lose the undisputed to the way he loses titles, the way he did left and right, all the way up until he actually got in the ring and lost the remaining titles that he had. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. Josh Taylor got to show me something, man. But I think he need to take his ass to 47. Open smoke. Yeah, man. I like both. Just a reflection. I like both. I like both Teo and Jermaine Ortiz. I think it's a good fight. You know what I mean? I get an edge, obviously, to Teo. More experience, more proven. He's shown us that he can do it more times, fought at a higher level more consistently. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's hard to bet against him, but it's kind of hard to bet with him if you actually betting because you just don't know. You know what I mean? It's that little, you know, that question mark. 10K, what's good with it, family? How you feeling? There's Heisman Teo, and then there's Do I Still Got It Teo? Yeah. It really is. Bole is those two guys, and which one is it? You get what I'm saying? We're gonna get the Heisman night guy, the guy doing the backflips in the ring with the college jerseys on. Is that who we get? Or, you know, are we gonna get this Do I Still Got It Teo? You know what I mean? The Sandor Martin. Or are we gonna get the emotional Teo that fought Kambosos? I doubt that. I think he's put to bed some of those demons that he was fighting around the time that he fought Kambosos. So I expect him to look better. I expect him to look better than he did against Cam. I respect it. Shakur versus Santos and Teo versus Ortiz. These young guys fighting their peers. We need more of this. And yes, more of that, Dante, and less of people complaining about solid fights, bro. Like, this is where we at in boxing, yo. All people do is complain. I can't stress that enough, y'all. That's all I see. Teo should face his rival, 2024. Said Ortiz's shot. Yeah, this is his opportunity, man. Thrill, this is opportunity to show something. Ortiz give him a run for his money, or will Teofimo make it look easy? Good question. That's where I'm at. He said, man, go wherever. Yo, Tio, shout out, man. Tio funny as hell. Tio went from quoting Bruce Lee to Stan Lee in the same interview, tripping out like we wasn't gonna catch it. That man quoted Spider-Man. He tried. That's how you know these fighters be putting on, bro. That's how you know they be putting on for the camera. This man quoted Spider-Man, thought nobody was gonna catch on. He tripping. Right, Wiz, let's leave the name out of it so it doesn't attract the nut huggers. Oh, yeah. Right, Bole, we gonna talk about that too, because y'all see what's in the thumbnail. Like, I gotta touch on that for a second, because yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm sick of them. I'm sick of it. It's one fan base in boxing that is by far the most toxic fan base in boxing. And because of their level of toxicity, bro, they've turned what people was calling the biggest fight in boxing to the most toxic fight in boxing. And it's literally Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford 2.0 minus the talent on one side, because it don't remind me shit of no Terrence Crawford, but that's just me. He said philosopher T.O. Tell you, he tried to get deep. That man went from quoting Bruce Lee to Stan in a matter of seconds. This matchup, but I like it a lot. Yeah, me too. I didn't expect it. It came out of nowhere, and I'm not fully surprised that Ortiz is at 140, but I am surprised that this is his first fight at 140. Devon, what's good with it, bro? How you feeling? I do, man. So look, man, I think it's gonna be an entertaining scrap, man. But like bro said, that's the questions, man. Like, is Teofimo gonna make it look easy, or is Ortiz gonna give him a run for his money? And are we gonna get the Heisman night, Teofimo, or are you gonna get the do I still got it? You get what I'm saying? Those are the questions for me. But I do lean towards us getting a more focused version of Teofimo. He showed me that he could operate at a high level with chaos surrounding him. My guess is, he's been out the ring long enough since his last fight to kind of give him some time to put some of those other issues to bed and deal with them. And I think if that's in fact the case, then you'll see another focused version of Teofimo and should go in here and get what you could call an impressive victory. You know what I mean? He should get an impressive victory over JAMAINE Ortiz. If Teofimo Lopez is the fighter I think he is, respect to JAMAINE Ortiz, he just ain't been at that level, and Tio has, and I expect Tio to win. And although he gave Lomancheko a hell of a good fight, Teofimo actually beat that guy. So, I mean, when he was a better version of himself. So, you always got that to go off. So, we'll see, man. Anything can happen. I think it's a competitive fight. Not really a 50-50 matchup, but 60-40 or something like that. You get what I'm saying? He's not exactly on that level, but he can prove he got an opportunity to make this fight something different. You know what I mean? But he got to show me. Keyshawn back in the cut. You know it. Speaking of that, man. Speaking of the Keyshawn 10K, I'm gonna tell y'all while y'all in here. I rock with Keyshawn. Y'all know I'm a heavy advocate for him anyway. While I was on live, baby girl was reaching out to Bomac, and she happened to reach out to Bomac, and she asked them to get an interview with both Bomac and Keyshawn Davis. And Bomac said yeah. He said he'll do it. He said they could do it before Keyshawn Davis fights. So I'm not promising it because I know how things change. I know how this boxing stuff go. But if all goes according to plans, I should have an interview with both, if not one, both Bomac and Keyshawn. And I think that'd be something dope for the family to build, talk to Keyshawn a little bit, pick his brain just a little bit, see where he at, see how he feel about things, and, how focused he is. And like I said, we spend so much time talking about these fighters, we should be able to reach out to them. And I call it bridging the gap. Like, I want these dudes to know that it's people out here that make responsible content, right? That want to build. So I ain't getting you up here to ask you a bunch of crazy questions. I just want to highlight what you got going on. You know what I mean? Let you, talk to the people. And I would like to personally give Bomac his just due because, I think he earned that trainer of the year. So I think that's dope. My girl be working when I'm working. So she be on it, and she very people friendly. So you know, even when she seen Bomac at the fight, she was kind of, you know, talking to him, and he spoke, took his time. So I like Bomac. I like his energy and the interaction so far. John Wick was good with it, bro. So I with Shakur versus Ortiz more. Yes, especially being that where is it at, bro? Damn, I uploaded. I thought I did. Especially when I seen that picture, bro, when he had Shakur head on the fork in this picture. That definitely made me want to see it. But he got Teo and all of them down there on the plate, man. I'm mad I ain't got the uploaded picture, man. That kind of made me mad. Salute to John Wick. Darren, what's good with the family? And McLean, the professors in the building. Hopefully 140 is kind of Ortiz drop. Didn't look his best in his last fight. I said the same thing against Moran, the guy that I think, ain't that the guy that Haney knocked out? Gertz was good with it. Peace, family. Kirk Douglas in the building was good with it. Yeah, 10K. So yeah, Aisha, man, Bowleg, that baby girl be reaching out to the folk. So I said, okay, that's dope. I said, listen, if they with it, I'm definitely with it. But hopefully we could get a for sure date locked in. And if I do, I definitely will let y'all know what the for sure date is. But I like Keyshawn. Y'all already know that. And Bomac need his flowers, man. And I think what better platform to come to than somebody that's going to give you your just due for doing your thing instead of trying to find a reason to take credit from what you accomplished. So that's what I'm on, man. That's what I'm on. Al Booger in the building. Yeah. Bomac seemed cool. He got good energy, bro. Got good energy from what I've seen in person. Team Keyshawn over here don't be mad with us. He still likes Spence. Yeah, we love us, EJ. Still man down. But I love the young bloods, man. I like his energy. He fun for boxing, bro. The dude is entertaining to me. Yeah, man. Salute to my baby girl, Miss Just Do, because she really be on it. She really, Mike Viz call her the manager. She really, manager, she be on it. Haney was the only one to stop Moran. Put respect on Lord Haney's power. You know how they coming. They ain't playing no games. But yeah, Ortiz was poking at Shakur right here in this picture. He had his head on the fork. I was like, you gotta give him some style points. That's a cool little picture. But he had a bunch of other people at the bottom on the plate too. So it was a interesting picture. Who else was on here, man? Because Teo head was down there too, man. Hold on. Where is it at? Yeah, he had Teo, Rolly, Tank, and Ryan Garcia head on the plate, but he had Shakur on the fork. Yeah, these edits and graphics be funny as hell. I like to see that fight, though. I wouldn't be mad at it, but again, for Teo, we gonna see if he gonna build on the performance from his last one, and then Jermaine Ortiz, we gonna see if he gonna look better in his last outing, if he gonna do more than give Teo a run for his money, like if he really gonna push Teo to the limit. I don't know if he'll do it. I think it could be a good fight, competitive, but I expect Teo to win this. You know, a clear-cut victory. You know what I mean? I like it. I like this fight for him, man. And speaking of the business, man, you know, he is back on this card as well, bro. He back on this card too. You know, February 8th. So he fighting Jose Pedraza. I know that it's weak. They took his last win from him. But I mean, it's water under the bridge, man. You just learn from your mistakes. And I think you just take it out on Pedraza. I want to see him go in here and piece Pedraza up. I really want to see a breakout performance from Keyshawn against Pedraza, former champion. Got a lot of experience, been in the ring with, you know, the who's, from Tank to Loma. I mean, he been in there with some good fighters. So I think it'll be a good test, some good experience for Keyshawn Davis with 10 fights in. It'll be his 10th fight now that they took one. So I expect to see him go out there and look good too. And now with him having a full, his training camp, his full team, I think he's gonna look better than he did the last time. And I try to tell y'all, he need Bomac in that corner, man. He need Bomac because Bomac, all Bomac had to say was, Keyshawn, boom, boom. And jokes aside, though. All jokes aside, y'all ain't peep Bomac said Key. boom, boom. Like look at the cadence in which he threw the punches after Bomac gave it. That's what he was missing. Try to tell y'all that's what he was missing from his last fight, bro. You know what I mean? He ain't had Bomac to, you know what I mean? He had Bomac to get him in the mood, man. That's what was going on. But nah, all jokes aside, you see how much flack he got for his fight where he lost a couple rounds or something. He got tested in the round. And so even the guy that fought him told you how good Keyshawn Davis is. You get what I'm saying? How you can't sleep and how you got to be smart when you in there with him. I like him, bro. We got to just stop like knocking the fighters that promote themselves in a time where promoters really are lazy. They won't even promote your guy. You know, they got Loma versus Dos Santos who takes it. I think the issue there, 10K, is the age for Loma and the fact that, you know, Santos, that size might give him issues, bro. The size. You get what I'm saying? Boom, boom. I got that clip for him just in case they come through. Everything stay on the up and up. I'm definitely going to ask him like, do y'all remember this? Because he got Key went there and got that stoppage, bro. He needed that. You know what I mean? He needed that. I like Keyshawn discipline in the weed shit with Keyshawn like Bud 3.0, but younger with it. I feel you, John Wick. I'll just say this, right, bro? We hold these dudes to a standard, right? But they're not above mistakes and they're still very young, right? I think Keyshawn 25, I believe, right? I'm not excusing it, right? I'm just saying that they make mistakes, right? And from what I heard from behind the scenes from a credible source, I hear that he has issues with like his stomach or something like that, which may have been the reason that, you know, he was engaging in some festivities. And I think he might have some issues sleeping or something like that. And that's kind of what he used it for. I'm from what I hear. So when I hear that, and I don't know if you're familiar like with the whole, you know, his career, like it's a couple times where he's been scheduled to fight and he had to pull out of fights. And from what I heard, it was due to him having like some type of stomach issues, you know what I mean, with his intestines, something like that, some type of, you know what I mean? So I got that from a real credible source that ain't never lied to me. And he reached out to these people and get this information. So that's why I didn't really crucify him for it. And the fact that it's not a PD, but the problem is, I think where he fought at, it's illegal there, right? So you just got to know your rules. You get what I'm saying? And where you can and can't do stuff at. You know what I mean? But I'm not overly disappointed, right? And why I say that, because they're young guys figuring it out. It's gonna be things that come along. You know what I mean? You're gonna make some mistakes, right? Your road gonna have some bumps in it, and that's just one of the bumps for him. Better them taking away a win than him going in there and losing. You get what I'm saying? Because think about how he lost that fight. They went and took the loss back. That's why I was like, man, had he lost, the loss would have just been a loss. You wouldn't have took the loss back saying, he tested for weed. You get what I'm saying? So I always thought that was weak that they took it from him. It's like a discipline going to affect his ceiling. TD, what's good with it, my bro? How you feeling? Really early for Keyshawn. The division is being vacated slowly. It is. I look at it like this, right? What I hear about him, what I hear from, like, you know, the trainers when they're able to speak, or different fighters, I hear that dude really got the goods, man. I hear that, you know, he out here giving middleweights and super middleweights some of their toughest sparring that they ever had, Keyshawn Davis. So I don't think he lacks discipline because of this hiccup, right? Like, again, I'm trying to provide some, you know, a little in sports predictions 101. What's good with it? I'm trying to provide a little bit of insight. I'm not justifying it, but a little insight. You get what I'm saying? A guy that's having issues, probably with pain, your stomach, it made you pull out, I think, 2 fights to my count with that issue. So I think that's that. You get what I'm saying? I can't say that, you know, he should have went about it this way or that way. I don't know, but it's just about knowing the rules and where you can and can't do stuff at, so you don't run into this situation. The big thing for me, TD, like, it is what it is. He done it, right? You could critique him for it, hold his foot to the flame, whatever you want to do. But for me, I'm anxious to see the response. How do you respond after some adversity, right? Yeah, adversity. Think about it. He tasted a little bit of adversity inside the ring, and inside the sport of boxing with the politics of it all, right? Or just the rules and just making a mistake, right? So I want to see how he respond, because it's easy to mess up because we've all done it in life, right? But it's different to respond. You get what I'm saying? When you really get back at it and respond. And that's all I'm looking for, to see if he get it back. It's legal in Vegas for fighters. Texas should update their rules. Facts, Bole. Facts, bro. I just thought it was weak. Okay, to get a slap on the wrist for real, though. Yeah, he got, and that's why it was 3 months and not 6, because there wasn't no PEDs and stuff. Yeah, Ortiz fighting this Saturday night. Him and Teofimo getting in there. I became an Edwin fan. He definitely competing against the top lawyer at 35, catch the title, 10K. I agree with those sentiments, bro. I liked him before the fight. I liked him even more, despite whatever was going on with Shakur. It's just the way that he equipped himself, even though, both guys could have did more. I'm over that. He still handled himself well, where he didn't go in there and get embarrassed and get his ass beat. And you got to give him credit for it. And you got to kind of want to see him again. You get what I'm saying? You got to kind of want to see him again. I definitely want to see Edwin again. You don't care. I don't care. He'd be all right. 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 He'd be all right. He just smarten up. You don't want to make the same mistake twice, because you don't want that to hamper your career, slow you down. You know what I'm saying? He didn't say that, though, and depending on how much the indulgence is going to affect his performances. Yeah, I mean, it's tricky with that, right? Chop, what's good with it, Chop? How you feeling, bro? It's tricky with that, because some athletes could perform while they, smoking and shit like that. But you don't want that to be a case, right? You don't just want to be you know what I mean? You don't want to be on the Ricky Williams type shit where you just burning and burning. Like, you don't want that to get in the way of what you got going on, because I think you got a real bright future. And if you can stay the course and stay focused, you'll set yourself up to be able to smoke all the, the ganja you want, and when your career is said and done. So he young. I'm not excusing it, but I think people are too sometimes overly critical. He wasn't malicious about it. The people just mad because he wasn't apologetic. Why be apologetic about something that you're doing, that you feel like you're going to continue to do? Why apologize for it? Like, that's why I appreciated the attitude. Who are you saying sorry to? And is apologizing going to get him to put the win back on your record? Are them tough 10 rounds that you fought? Hell nah. So I ain't about to be apologizing for shit either. He could get their asses out of there with that. Know what I mean? Lopez gonna whoop that ass, boy. What up, man? What up, Chop? Yeah, Lopez gonna put on, man. I do. I think he gonna beat Ortiz. I think he will. I got him watching Pedraza. I'm sure he won't let it happen again. Yeah, I'm confident, bro, that they gonna get in front of that situation and see the bigger picture, right? And he got some good people in his corner. You got some good people that you can work with, right? It's positive. It's positive, man. He can get his stuff together and get it right. Dude couldn't catch up with Corey. I like this performance. Him and Tank, the biggest fight in boxing. I'm always say that, Ace. He couldn't catch up to Corey even on his worst night, and that's why I appreciated, Shakur's discipline and his resilience. And when not feeling his best, he still found a way to pull that win out. You know what I mean? Just gotta respect it, man. Depending on Pedraza, fights to win and not relax like his last 4 fights, could be a good fight versus Keyshawn. Pedraza can surprise like Albright did. That is true, and that's why I see Cuzzo. I want to see how he respond, because he eyes is gonna be on him. Eyes is gonna be on him. They're gonna be talking about his last situation, how he got his win took from him. They're gonna bring it up, and how you quiet the noise. You go out there and you win, and you win impressively. You perform at a high level. You get what I'm saying? And I think that's what he can do. Adam, was good with it? Deontay Wilder versus Jerrell Miller is a good fight for Wilder right now. Maybe to get him back in the mix. Marquis, was good with it, family. Salute to you, bro. Maybe to get him back in the mix. I'm not against it, Adam, after taking the loss, right? If he got to get a shake back fight, I'm not against it. Jerrell Miller's in jail right now. I believe he is. They saying on a $30K bond unless something changed from the last time that I read on it. Said he's still in jail on a $30K bond, but I thought they said he got over $300K to fight Dubois. I thought still fighting this weekend. Yop Al Booger this weekend. Ant, what's good with it? Ant, how you feeling, bro? Yop, you fighting this weekend. You fighting JAMAINE Ortiz, and Keyshawn and Pedraza is also on the card. Keyshawn and Pedraza is on the card. This is February 8th. They took Keyshawn's win, just making the ass whooping worse for Pedraza. Talk to him, 10K. He about to go in there and style on him, man. He about to go in there and style on Pedraza ass, but I don't think he's gonna take him lightly. I think Bomac gonna have him sharp. I think he's gonna be focused. I think he's gonna be feeling good. I told y'all before, I feel like I watch him closely. I don't know what he felt like in the fight, but I felt like he really, really wanted to prove something in that fight for one reason or another. And I felt like he pressed it more than he needed to. He wasn't as relaxed as he normally is, right? You get what I'm saying? He wasn't as relaxed as he normally is. You know what I'm saying? He is a very poised fighter, bro, and he got really good eyes. You know what I'm saying? So I expect Bomac to get that under control. And like I said, man, I think he's gonna put on a hell of a performance, a good one. That's floating around, bro. That is floating around. It's floating around for the winner. For him to fight Loma after, Loma was willing to fight Shakur after he get a title, maybe for a unification. I did hear about that. So look, I would like to see it, either that. If you can't get Loma, then Navarrete fight don't sound that bad for your last fight on the contract. Put his foot on the gas. Yeah. No coasting. Just 100% focus, Dante. And I've seen him do it. I've been to 2 fights. I've seen Keyshawn Davis fight twice live, and both times he impressed me. Both times he got knockouts. I like the dude be beating ass, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, dude, he in his bag and he beat ass, bro, and he don't be giving up rounds. That's why I like it. You know what I mean? Pedraza fight at 35. Oh, Arrow wouldn't budge on the Thurman fight. Yeah, he was adamant about not fighting him. Pedraza fight at 35. Pedraza be going up and down, fluctuating and stuff like that. So, because he fought at 140. You know what I mean? How old is Pedraza? Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up, man. Who's that? Jose, he 34, y'all. He 34 right now. He 29-5 with 1 draw. He got 14 KOs, and he only been stopped once, and we all know who that was by. That was by Tank. Since then, ain't nobody stopped him. I mean, Keyshawn Davis, let's go, man. They got my boy at 9-0. Gonna take my boy win. Y'all bogus. Boxing, y'all bogus as hell for taking my man win like that. I just want to let y'all know. He put in that top 10 rounds in the bank. Y'all gonna take his win. It's cool. Pedraza, your ass is on the platter, bro. He beating you up come February 8th. Just book it. You're gonna be 29-6-1. You get what I'm saying? You've been fighting at 140 for like 2-3 years now. Yeah, the last time he was at 35 was in 2019, y'all. 2019. So we'll see. His last fight's at least all facts, KD. Yeah, he older now, cuz up for sure. Keller, what's good, Brody? How you feeling? Good to see you in the building. Yeah, he getting up there, but my thing is, I think it's good experience for Keyshawn, and I think people forget or just don't understand the maturation process that has to take place with fighters. Like, they just expect them, throw them in there with all the killers. So like, you ruin a guy's career like that. Nah, you let him learn. You put him in there with guys that are far more experienced at the pro level than he is, and you see how he fare against those guys. There's nothing wrong with those type of fights. You got to build your product, bro. You can't just throw it out there. You mess around and ruin the man. You get what I'm saying? So 6 years and 4 losses at the Tank, and nobody beat Pedraza better than the Tank. That is a fact. Round don't even make weight to right. But he's been pretty disciplined. I think he'll be okay. He's only been stopped once. Yep, that's the Tank. That's the Tank fight. Kyle Cooley, man, what's good with it? Family blessings, bro. Good to see you in the building. Pedraza might give him that work. But Pedraza gonna try, man. I just think Keyshawn, I think he gonna find himself back at 10-0 after February 8th, man. I think he gonna beat this dude. And I think if you got Bomac in the corner, man, he should be all right. Kurt said Keyshawn has to stop. Too old. It's tricky, right? Because you gotta think. He's fought some people, right? Only Tank stopped him. You know how Tank punching. You know what I'm saying? Since then, he's just gotten nothing but more experience. Like for a while, the Tank loss was aging well. You get what I'm saying? Or the win went aging well for him because Pedraza was still looking sharp. You get what I'm saying? And giving people hell in the ring. So maybe he got another one of those type of performances in him where you can make Keyshawn really work. You know what I'm saying? But the more you make him work, the better it is because you really get to see what he got. You get what I'm saying? But I think Keyshawn going to be smarter than him. I think his timing going to be on point. I think his timing going to be better for this fight. I think he's going to be more poised, under control. I think he's going to have a better performance than the last one. I really do. We're going to see. Let's see how much Pedraza has in the tank, right? Yeah, if he stop him, it'll be a big statement, bro. It'll be a statement win for him. At 10 wins in, if he stop him, for sure. For sure, besides Andy Cruz, we should be excited about keep facing. I mean, for me, Bole, I'm not going to expect like those certain names until he get a certain amount of fights because that's what it seemed like they're doing. They're building them, obviously, right? So I'm cool with these build-up fights. I'm cool with these, these experience fights. They serve a valuable purpose, I think, in his career, man. I think it could only make him better. Instead of just throwing them in there with the few names that we'd like to see immediately. But don't get me wrong. If we can get any of those fights, any of those other names, let's see it. But I like this Pedraza fight for him. I do. I really do. I think him fighting Frank Martin at a point is a good fight. I really do. If that ever could happen. Like, there's some fights there for him. It really is. You remember how Loma face look at the Pedraza touch him? Yeah, Pedraza just not the same anymore, though. He's true. Like Ant Russell beat Postal. Yeah, that'd be impressive, bro, if he do that. So it's like I'm cool with that, Bole. Like they have to build these guys to some degree, and I understand we're impatient and these dudes talk a lot. So I get it. We be wanting to see everything right now, but the more I talk this boxing, the more I try to understand it and not just be critical of everything. You get what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, I get it. You throwing them in there, and if people really go carefully comb through Keyshawn's resume through them 9 fights, look at the way they moving them. People feel like, oh, it's the top ranked way. He's on the top ranked diet. And bro, he got 9 fights. What the hell? Hell, he's supposed to be in there with right now. Like, I don't get it. So it's a good fight. Just keep building them. And once they get about 15, then you get what I'm saying? They get about 15. And that might sound like a lot, but I feel like at that point, you could start really demanding, like, you want to see them really be stepping it up. He said he's special, right? Let's see him stop him. I get it. But you know what? Keyshawn has some fighters on his heels already. Yeah, Tito, Frank Martin, Andy, Kid Austin. I like all them names, cuzzo. I like them all. The stop him would be like, putting a cherry on top, putting a bow on that joint, right? But I think what's most important is that he looked better than he did in his last performance, right? Keyshawn Davis is like a boxer puncher, if you want to call it. I don't know how you want to phrase it, right? I don't think he got no feather fist, right? But he ain't no concussive puncher, I don't think. But I do think it's important for him to perform and look better than he did the last time out. I think that's the mentality. You know what I'm saying? That you don't got to chase no knockout. You just got to go in there and you want to win every round this fight. And impressively, convincingly, right? You know what I mean? You want to put a stamp on this win right here because they took one from you. So he got to get it twice as bad. You get what I'm saying? That'll be my mentality going into the fight. He going to get it twice as bad because they took one from me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to beat his ass. 15 to 18 fight range. You get what I'm saying, Al Booger? Right in there. And then 20. Don't let him. I know that sounds crazy. Only 2 more, man. 20 fights? Bro, throw him in there. Now, I wanted to see it. Like, so that 15, 18 to 20 fight range, man, throw him in there. But I want to be clear. Anything before that, I'm with it. I want to see it. You know what I'm saying? I want to see it. That's just different from most. Gotta give him that too. For sure. That's what I was saying, TD. You look at most people 9 fights, they weren't fighting people with the level of experience that he's fighting. You get what I'm saying? They were fighting guys with tons of losing records. He ain't doing that. You get what I'm saying? Davis, I can tell you. Oh, they better not put him in there with Keyshawn right now. They keep saying that. I got Key right now. Far future. Yeah, I know, Bole. It's like gotta be a little patient with him. Gotta let him build. But look, anytime you can get one of those, them pick 'em type of fights, the sooner the better, though. You know what I mean? You gotta get that 10 back in blood. You get what I'm saying? 10K. You gotta kick ass, man. You gotta kick ass, bro. He gotta kick ass, man. You know what I'm saying? He gotta kick some ass, bro. He do. Flawless mentality, Dr. Mark. Salute to the OG. How you feeling, my brother? Good to see you, brother. Talking about shit just to get in there and just win, separate yourself. Nah, I get it, Kurt. You want to? That's why I say you want to put a stamp on this one. You get what I'm saying? And again, you don't have to knock him out, Kurt. For me, right? You don't have to knock him out, but you got to beat his ass. You get what I'm trying to say? You got to beat his ass. Like, I don't want no close fight, like none of that. It could be a good fight. It could be competitive. Just because it's competitive don't mean it's close, right? Yeah, so that's okay because he got a ton of experience and he's been in there with the likes of Tank Davis and, people like, I think, didn't he fight Loma too? You know what I'm saying? He fought some people, man. You know what I mean? Jose Ramirez, you get what I'm saying? Jose Zepeda, Lomancheko, Ray Beltran, Tank Davis, Edner Cherry, Andre Klimov, like, he been in there, like, you get what I'm saying? I don't think people go up and down people's resumes. Antonio Moran, if you want to throw him in there. You get what I'm saying? I remember Javier Molina, Julian Rodriguez. I remember him. He was 21-0, like Richard Comey. You know what I mean? Jose Ramirez, Arnold Barboza. You get what I'm trying to say? You cannot tell me this is not a good fight. Listen to the names that I just named. And those are all guys that Pedraza fought. And he didn't lose to all of them either. He didn't lose to all of them, man. That's a good fight, man. That's how you build your guy. You throw him in there with a guy with a ton of experience and see if he sink or swim, bro. See what you got in Keyshawn. I think you got a good fight, damn good fighter, man. I think you're gonna beat this dude up. Andy and Frank are a lot better than Keyshawn. I can't argue your opinion, Bole. I can't tell you that that's not the case. Look, I think Andy Cruz is a hell of a fighter. I still want to see more. I've seen him a couple times. I still want to see more. I can't argue Keyshawn being better than him if the times when they fought, like he obviously won in the amateurs, right? But I would love to see them fight in the pro ranks. And look, I'm not arguing with nobody that say they think Andy Cruz better because he obviously got the wins over him, right? But I don't know. I just want to see Frank Martin. Frank Martin got more fights, more pro experience right now. He might have a slight edge, but I say you give Keyshawn some more fights. I think that gap closes tremendously. And as a matter of fact, if there was a fight right now, I can guarantee I'll be willing to bet anybody that fight would be way more competitive than what people think right now. You get what I'm saying? Right now. So I think Keyshawn just need to keep working. The Rise podcast scene was good with it, bro. Salute to you. The fam says what's good, man. We're going to get some former champs. That's the phase he at, right? Yeah, for now. You know what I'm saying? Corner stoppers, that wouldn't be bad. Yeah, Pedraza, a good resume. Fought in 3 different weight classes. You get what I'm saying? He older, but older doesn't always mean done, right? You just got to see what he got left, right? Let's see what version of Pedraza gets in that ring, right? Is he really motivated to go out here and try to beat this young man and upset what he got going on? Or is he just going to be a willing participant like an opponent? And you never really seen Pedraza show up with that kind of mentality. You get what I'm saying? He always show up to try to win. Said older. Right. BVO Boxing was good with it, man. He says Teo's back for the throne. He back. Let's see what he do. But don't tell Dev fans it's a good fight. Yeah, that go crazy. Pedraza fought a Cherry. Edner Cherry. He fought Edner Cherry. Edner Cherry, he won too. Remember, Edner Cherry was the guy the experienced guy. He'd get in there and give you a fight. He'd give you a tough fight. Edner would give you a tough fight for sure. Then my Frank about 30, Andy 35. 24, yeah. Y'all talk about him with them. Not real talk. Yeah, Edner Cherry. T stupid. I know he was joking. Say he fought a Cherry. Edner Cherry used to give people that work. He'd give you a tough fight, if not beat you. You know what I'm saying? He upset a couple people, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, man, the fact that his name is being mentioned with these guys right now, well, not so much Andy Cruz, but I don't want to make too much about the age, but he clearly was more experienced when they fought each of the times. Like, you get what I'm saying? And don't Andy Cruz got 2 gold medals? That was his second gold medal run, right? So I take stuff like that into consideration. It's kind of like what Lomancheko did in his second run, his second gold medal. He was beating up out there, beating up them kids, ruining them kids' Olympic hopes, man. Lomancheko turned pro at like 26, bro. Like, he out there beating them damn kids up, tripping. Out there beating up on them damn kids. Son of God, what's good, family? Good to see you in the building. How you been? That's like the perfect name to have in boxing, last name Cherry. Oh, man. That's funny. But yeah, man, I just wanted to highlight some of the people that Pedraza fought. Like, he fought some names, man. So I'm not expecting a stoppage, but I want to see a dominant win. You know what I mean? Like bro said, Kurt said, you want to separate yourself. You don't want to just go in there and win. You want to separate yourself from the pack. The ultimate way to do that, obviously, is to go in there and smash them and stop them, right? But this dude got a ton of experience. He got a pretty solid chin. He been in there with some guys. You know, Tank did beat him convincingly, and it was still a good fight, but he's not Tank Davis. He's Keyshawn Davis, right? He still got the Davis last name. Let's see if he got some of that punching power. I don't know what I'm saying, February 8th. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling y'all, Bo Mac tell him to hit him with the boom, boom. It's over for Pedraza. Lights out. Camera, lights, camera, action, out. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you. That's what Manny about to do. Yo, Manny about to do? Yeah, Andy Cruz are 1,000 average fights. He owes. Yeah, bro. Yeah, Dante out there beating up them damn kids, out there ruining people, Olympic hopes and dreams. God damn it. You already won. Selfish. You know what I mean? Greedy ass. What you want with 2 gold medals, bro? Nah, I'm just joking. No, Andy Cruz is a hell of a fighter, bro. I think the ceiling is high for him. I think he would a hell of a coach in Bozy Ennis. I think as he continues to make his transition from the amateurs to the pro games, I think he'll be all right, right? His last stoppage, he got that stoppage not because he beat the dude ass and he was so hurt. He accumulation. And maybe Keyshawn could put Pedraza in a situation like that, but that's a little tricky because Pedraza fights back, bro. I don't know, if y'all really be watching that dude, he throw punches and he fight back. You know what I mean? So especially on a good night. So let's see it, man. Let's see it, man. I can't wait to see this card February 8th. Salute to T.O. He back. I'm glad I hope he put his diva ways behind him. And he just continue to give us some good fights, man, because that's what I want to see. That's what the hell I want to see. Keyshawn doesn't have no boom, boom. As he do, Tay D. Look, man. Look, Tay D. Look. Saying my boy was boom booming, man. Them first 3-4 joints was a muck. You know what I'm saying? The first few joints he threw them, he laid them joints in there, man. What y'all talking about? Man? And no doubt, I can see a Loma type career for him. Yeah, man. Yeah, I think he on the fast track. Salute to my bro Kirk Douglas putting the color in the chat, man. Much love and appreciation, bro. 2024, Frank versus Adwin. Tank gets winner. I ain't mad at it. I just don't shit on fights. You know what I mean? I know which fights I want the most, but if we get something else good in the meantime, I don't go crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not against that. Frank and Edwin would be a good fight. I like to see how he fare against them because I know he won't fight. He'd be more offensive than what Shakur was, right? So it should be a good fight, an entertaining fight. It'd be interesting to see if he can deal with a guy that can kind of somewhat match him athletically and has more power than him. I think Edwin got more natural power than Frank Martin, but Frank Martin might have the better feet Possibly.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Salute to my bro, Kirk Douglas. Boom, boom is the best tip I ever heard in boxing coach history. I'm telling you, Fate, my bro. Tell him, man. Bo Measley, you know what I mean? Just so Teal stops talking about black fighters. Yeah, he got to chill. And stop pocket watching, too. Take D say, let me see that again. he about to get on him. Hold on, I got you. Key, boom, boom. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? This clip right here is Keyshawn, Boom Boom Davis, bro. Boom Boom Davis. Bo Mac got signals and slang words like in football QB. I'm telling you. And it worked. He said it. Key heard him. He said, boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Start winging on him. Bang, 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 bang. You know what I'm saying? He said, stop talking about black men lips. Yeah, they be bugging. Him and Rolly. Him and Rolly be bugging, man. Rolly shout out. His new nickname. I got you. Compliments of Bowleg, Keyshawn Boom Boom Davis, man. Gotta love it. But look, that was a fun clip, man. That was fun. He really went out there and got the job done, bro. He really went out there and figured it out. You know what I'm saying? So that was the first fight that I believe I seen of his. That one right there. That one. And I seen the fight where he beat up man, what's his name? Anthony Yiggett. They beat his ass, and he ain't lose a round in that fight. And I ain't hear nobody give him a bit of credit for that fight. That's why I was like, people real loud when he lost a round or two against Albright. But when he go in there and completely dominated a guy, drop him, and he stopped him, I ain't hear nobody say nothing. I was like, nah, bro, y'all can't do that. You know what I mean? You tell him, boom, boom, you getting the KO. I'm telling you, it's fake. I guarantee. Man, let Bo Mac come up here, bro. 100% I got to bring that up. Got to tell him, look, bro, I think if you tell him that, it's over, bro. It's over for Pedraza. You throw the boom, boom in it, case closed. It's over. Frequent Flyer, what's good with it, Brody? How you feel? He said, boom, boom, almost Sam. Almost, man. Almost, Frequent. Almost. That Teal and Rolly hate is just admiration. Yeah. J.A. Dixon, what's good, Jay? How you feeling, bro? Yeah, they really like those dudes. They really like those dudes. That Teal, yeah, they get my favorite fight. He beat the hell out of him. Yeah, I was at that joint. Rolly stopped Yiga also. He did. I think again for me, you know, Rolly, the way they did it was just different, right? Rolly didn't do it in a bad way, right? But we all know how he just overpowered that guy. He just straight overpowered him. Keyshawn surgically pieced him up. That's why I appreciate the performance. But you're 100% right. Yeah, Rolly did get him. You know what I mean? But Rolly just overpowered that guy. Like, he ain't standing a chance. Rolly just too wild and strong for him. You say not. You see Pedraza against Barboza. Pedraza movement was actually decent defensively. Yeah, and Barboza's a good fighter. Barboza just outworked Pedraza. Absolutely. Pound for pound boxing talk in the building was good, bro. Remote, how you say Yiggit, you dig it? Yeah, Anthony Yiggit, something. He had a weird name, something. He had a crazy nickname. Rolly making a black man. It was just hilarious. Rolly is shot out, bro. That was pre-Tank Rolly. He's not the same post-Tank. Nah, you know it. Tank done shook his brain, man. Tank done shook that man brain, yeah. Shook his brain.
A little distraction there. The mom dancing. Wow, Davis is like looking at the crowd talking. It's an interesting vibe from him right now.
That's gold, yo. I'm telling you, that is gold, yo. That's forever gold. Not, you know what was so fun about that fight? Not only did he say that to his coach, when Rolly got dropped, did y'all see the dude that was right outside the ring looking at Rolly, shaking his head with the camera? Mad close, yo. Tell me y'all seen that dude, yo. That shit was funny as hell, bro. The dude, I think he was like, look at you, dumbass. I think he called Rolly a dumbass and everything, yo. Did y'all see it? Yo. Ah, man, I gotta find that clip, yo, where dude had the camera on Rolly. Like, look at this dumbass. Look at him. Yo, take disrespectful, bro. Nah, man, he got that Mayweather-esque type energy. Like he's so aware of his surroundings. Like the ring is that's his comfort zone right there. That's, you get what I'm saying? He at home when he in the ring. How he even hear him, yo? How he even hear dude though, bro? Like, nah. He in there with a full-blown, damn near a super middleweight. He turned his head away from him to talk to the coach.
A little distraction there. The mom dancing.
Wow, Davis is like looking at the crowd talking.
He'll act like you heard him in my Leonard Ellerby voice. You heard him. You know what I'm saying? You said, shut your ass up, man. Yeah, like you out here giving instruction. Boy, I'm about to put this man to sleep. That's what Tank on. He like, bro, you don't say nothing out there. We taking care of business in here. Just don't say nothing. No, Lenard's pressing Rolly was funnier. Man, nah, that's gold too. Nah, that's gold, 10K. Damn, I had that clip too, man. I probably could find it. William Old School, my brother, how you feeling, man? Good to see you in the building. Yeah, he is savage, bro. He is savage, man. He be too comfortable in there. And this is what I was saying earlier on Jay channel, on his panel. You got to make that man uncomfortable in the ring, or you only prolonging the inevitable knockout that's bound to happen. Box Tank, it's hilarious though in his voice. You got boxing. Booker T, yo, he called him Sassy Leonard. You heard him. Did Abdul did a voiceover for the show? I don't know. I missed that if he did. Did he? Abdul Wahid. I think I'm saying it right. That's some G-ish. I'm telling you, it's just to be that comfortable in your surroundings is crazy. You get what I'm saying? And you in the ring with a big guy and Rolly dangerous. Rolly coming forward trying to land, bro. He caught Rolly the same way he caught Leo Santa Cruz. You had a little bit of success and you start getting excited. And that's what happened with all Tank opponents. They get a little bit of success, they get happy, and they take their eye off the ball. They forget that they're in there with a killer, and then they end up meeting their untimely demise. That's exactly what happened to Rolly. Threw that punch, he tried to shoot it again. Tank just caught him over the top and got up out of there. And this dude was on the ground, man. Let me stop. Now, it is different, though. Teach, it is. Like, the two real relaxed in their boots. Same slow-mo and Tank cussing people out. Yeah, I'm telling you, they different. It's a comfortability that they have in the ring that makes them, different. They can figure it out. It's nowhere where Tank ain't comfortable. You get what I'm saying? I ain't saying he ain't never been uncomfortable in the ring, but you have to be able to consistently make him uncomfortable. And while you do that, you have to create doubt. You have to put doubt in that man's head. Believe me when I say that. I truly believe that about him. And I feel like if you're unable to do either of those two things, I feel like the fight is going to be very hard for you to win. If you can make Tank doubt himself, you can make him uncomfortable and question what he got going on, start second guessing himself, looking for answers, you in trouble. You're in trouble. Like the clip with Conor Ben called Kell Brook lacking. Yeah. They did, cuzzo. They had a proper dust up. Yeah, they had a proper dust up. They out there with them damn jackets on, man. Yo, I'm telling you, that shit is crazy, man. The representative was good with it, fam. He said Jamel, Big Baby, now Calvin Ford. Damn, yeah. It's unfortunate. I mean, look, the only difference is representative. I don't put Calvin Ford in next to them two because Jerrell Miller is a straight bonehead. From what I heard, what he did, carjacking is wild. You just fought, and they said you made a person by over 300K, bro. Carjacking is wild, and you got in the car and peeled out is bogus work. That's nasty work. Jermell, a lot of people, and I hate to speak on that situation. That's why I just stayed away from it. A lot of people thought it was his wife that he was talking about. From what I understand, he was talking about a person from the trans community that he hit. It wasn't his wife. It was somebody that I think one of his wife's friends. So their situations are a little bit different. Jerrell Miller's is definitely the most unique out of all of them. Like, that's egregious. He foolish for that. Calvin Ford, like I said, I believe what they saying. They saying he's being lied on. So, you know what I mean? It's just unfortunate. So it's weak, man. But he gonna be all right. Free Calvin for it, man. You already know. Jerrell Miller, you bogus. Tank wouldn't do that to me. You did. Gervonta Davis, that Pedraza fight. Tank beat on his chest like a gorilla and then shook his brain. I'm telling you to sleep, bro. Sleepage. Get that big baby out of here. Yeah, he bugged out, Al Booger. Miller think he a thug. Yeah, I don't know if they're like the Brooklyn, I'm from Brooklyn stuff caught up to him and started getting, like, maybe that's what was going through his head while he was jacking the car. I'm from Brooklyn. Like, we don't care, bro. You from boxing, big boy. Big burger eating ass. I can't believe you bogus as hell. And I heard it was before. Then they say you jacked a female in the car dealership. It's bogus. So that's nasty work, bro. That's absolutely nasty work. Miller carjack. And how much you want to bet? That was AJSV. Said, did those dudes ever get paid from the Saudis? Which one? Somebody didn't get paid, Aisha? I didn't hear about that. Salute to the queen. Peace and blessings, queen. Much love and appreciation for the super sticker. Salute to the queen, Tanya Vandross Williams Jr. How you feeling? Good to see you in the building.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well,
right.
well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Salute to you, Tanya. How you feeling, queen? This the big baby SUV got repossessed. Yeah, and he took it back. Yeah, that's what I heard. He took his own vehicle. Like, bro, what? Where do you what was going through his mind? Like, did he think it was Grand Theft Auto in there? Like, what's wrong with bro? I can't even feel bad for him. I don't wish jail on him, but damn, bro, you asked for that. Like, no hidden transmission out here. Yeah, bro, that's what they said. That's what it was, man. Calvin has no bail. Yeah, man, that's unfortunate because you know how this system works, man. And I'll just say this real quick on that situation. If their whole plan is to inconvenience you and cost you money. And once they're done, once they check the boxes on those two agendas, then you're going to see the situation move forward. That's what they like to do. Cost you time, money, you know what I mean, and energy, bro. And once they do that, you know what I mean, salute to Calvin for it, man. I'm not running with no bogus-ass story. I just, wow, man, that dude got too much going on. It's a lot of people depending on him. He what they call a pillar of the community, man. You got to rock with him, man. You know, owe someone the whole 300K he won from fighting. He better not have that little credibility big baby had. Is all gone. It's gone, Icon. He continues to look worse, bro. After not being on PEDs, he continued to look worse. He went out there and actually got stopped. He was overweight. He outweighed his opponent about 100 pounds and still got stopped. It's bogus work. Bogus work. Bogus work. Well, that's why he did it. Wow, is that true? He really owes somebody money? For real? He better not. He's saying shorty in there to get his keys. She left for the repo and Fat Baby went haywire. That's crazy. Self-defense, hopefully. Yeah, man, I think from what I'm hearing, that's bogus. And it's something that they said happened in Vegas, man. Assault with a deadly weapons. But I'm hearing that's the bogus work. And I'm hearing the story is not true. And I'm definitely not believing them. I'm going to believe the story coming from the representatives, somebody that's close to him. So I ain't rocking with it. The car repossessed and Martin Broccoli has a GoFundMe going. Damn, they both were on the day of reckoning car. Oh, so what, they ain't get paid? He acting broke after 300K. Yeah, he acting bogus. How you gonna go to Debo his car back and get caught? Boy, you know, man, he an asshole, man. Chief, what's good with it, bro? So because his hands are registered. I heard that's a myth, though. I did hear that's a myth. Like with that registered hand stuff. I did hear that's a myth, but I don't know. You know, when they say that the dude's hands be registered, so they can't. Well, not that they're not registered, but you can't, you know, the fact that they can't hit somebody else because their hands registered. I forgot they was talking about that recently. Remo said, Coach Kenny standing on business for sure, man. He ain't looking out for people, always just being a selfless individual. That's why I say, I don't know, a couple people, not the representative, a couple people was coming in here with a weird energy, almost like well, that's a bad look. Like, shut up, man. Just support the man. You don't even know what happened. Just support him. That's where I'm at with it. I'm just going to support the man. Then he'll just be the punching bag for future heavyweights. Right. A big ass gatekeeper, Icon. That's what I'm saying. What happened to that Saudi money? Yeah, man. Aisha, it's mind blowing. Did he really owe somebody money? They had a tracking device in the car. Pretty much because he owed money, man. Why he going to try to just That's a foolish move. He had to not been thinking clearly, man. I don't know. Maybe he really think he Debo or something. Plenty of time to think about what he did wrong. Yeah, he is. How old is Miller? I'm not even sure. 35, I think. 35. I think he's 35, if I'm not mistaken. 35. Right, Icon. Appreciate you, bro. It's 35. He just foolish, man. That dude shot himself in the foot big time. Shot himself in the foot big time. Big time, bro. Big time. Said 32, 35 too old for that. Yeah, he tripping. He bugged out. It's not he could say that, you know, as far as a reason for doing that, just to act that irrationally, like you put yourself in a lose-lose situation where you couldn't even get away with it. There's a day got to happen this year. I don't think Big Baby looked decent in a couple middle rounds. Nah, he looked decent in some of the rounds, but I think the ultimate problem for him, bro, was that he was too big, way too big. You get what I'm saying? He didn't give himself the best chance to win. Miller better say he was still concussed. Something. He better say something. Salute Century. Coach Calvin Ford. Yes, Mr. Gervonta Tank. Abdul Wahid Davis focused on the daughter's training. A lot higher power, a special young man. That is all true. All true, Queen. Not to be Big Cage Miller. He did have an AJ fight. Then he took a cocktail of PEDs. Yeah, he fumbled the bag twice, bro. So I don't know how many chances he gonna continue to get moving forward. I really don't. I really don't know how many chances he gonna continue to get. I don't. You know, that's the crazy part. He gotta be careful. Miller, I mean, yeah, he making terrible decisions right now. Mess up AJ fight and into the situation side of millions on the table. He definitely did. He gonna be kicking himself in the ass. You know what I mean? So he better be in training because he's only human, so you gotta get active. Yeah. I hope he is, man. I'll ask and see if I can get an answer on what's up with him. I hope he's staying active. Yeah, but Jerrell Miller fumbled the bag in a major way, y'all. Probably get 10 years from his screw up. Yeah, man, he brought that on himself. It's unfortunate, but you just, you can't debo. You can't debo the law. That's not gonna work in your favor at all. You get what I'm saying? You can't debo the law, bro. Can't debo the law. What the hell was I going? Oh, shit, my bad. Can't debo the law, man. That shit's gonna go horribly wrong for you every single time. Using money you don't have. Need an accountant. True. Now you said he said we need. Hold on. Oh, Abdul Wahid versus Dev got to happen this year. Speaking of that, man, while we on that, crazy how that worked. Andy Ruiz took Miller bad luck and turned it into the lottery ticket with stopping AJ. True, and that could have been a potential situation for Big Baby Miller, bro. It is crazy how he screwed that up. But speaking of that, man, I just wanted to talk about that for a quick second. This whole this whole Tank versus Devin Haney thing, man. I'm gonna just be honest, bro. I'm gonna always say this. I love boxing. I rock with both fighters. I support both fighters 100%, despite who I think will win. It don't even matter at this point. But I think it's mighty funny how people turned this fight right here. They turned this fight from what they're calling, you see it right there, the biggest fight in boxing to the most toxic fight in boxing. Like they literally did that. They've literally got on here and found a way to make this one of the most toxic fights to talk about now. And I promise you, it's like Spence Crawford 2.0 all over again, bro, with different fighters. Like, I just don't understand. I've never seen emotion displayed at this level over a fighter. I've never seen it before. I've never seen people go to bat the way they're going to bat. Like, I've never seen it. Like, the false narratives, like, it just never stops. Like, you can't even have an opinion. You can't even have a conversation on it. Like I said, this guy knows. It's definitely got to the point where if he ain't fighting, man, I want to just try to not even speak about what's going on, because people made it so toxic. Like, everything is draining. You know what I mean? They really turned this into a back and forth, man. And again, man, people taking other people's word as gold. Look, I respect what Richards and Hitchens been saying, but it's still not anything that Tank is saying out his mouth. So you just got to consider that. I gotta go to this real quick. I'm thinking it's 35 or 65 never gonna happen. Yeah, I'm telling you, and that's part of the reason though, because people, like, the way they look at it. What is this? Yeah, the way people keep man. I missed it. Overkill with the verbs. I'm telling you, it just drained it, man. It's bad for his mental. I stopped making content because of it. I'm telling you, like, I've seen it at another level. Like, I've seen people just, I don't know, man. It's just weird, man. It's gotten real weird, bro. Boxing has gotten weird. Hoping not to hear it in here today. Nah. You really won't, though. You really won't, because I'm gonna be brief with it. You know what I mean? I just want to say, again, I just want to reiterate, I think what a lot of the confusion is, I think you have people that just won't allow other individuals to have their opinions and just let it be that. And what the problem is, when you fanboying for a fighter, you're trying to force the next person to do the same thing. And when they don't, they're deemed a hater. And that's why this fight has went from what people was calling the biggest fight in boxing immediately to the most toxic fight. Rick Timms, what it do, family? How you feeling, bro? And that you felt with conviction on a lengthy criminal record, you surely get probation, anger class, community service, probably have to donate. I'm telling you everything, Rick Timms. PJ's big dog in the building. What's good with it? How y'all bros feeling? Still hate Roger Chain. I hate ignorance. Me too. Used to have on smoke 10 tank fans a day, and now we up to about 20. And look, and it's cool, like, to have a fun back and forth, but I think it's just weird when people make it toxic, man. It's a good fight. This is why we talk about it. You know what I mean? Larry Lopez was good. And you know what? I urge people to not even agree to disagree. I just urge people to hear each other out. I'm telling you, you ain't never seen two people argue when they hearing each other out, when they really having a real conversation. It's just, you just got to let people have their opinions and let it be what it is. I ain't mad at nobody that think Devin could win. I ain't mad at nobody that think Tank could win, but let's not turn this into the Buzz Spence thing. You get what I'm saying? I think that's toxic as hell and it's draining. You get what I'm saying? You got two top fighters. We know where they stand because we follow the sport. We not casuals. Devin Haney is making a lot of noise. He doing the right things, making the right moves, and he capitalizing. If he continue to do that, maybe that sets this fight up sooner than later. But I just hope for all the negativity, the toxicity, and the back and forth to kind of fall by the wayside. Just if you want to talk about the fight, talk about the fight. But a lot of stuff that people talk about when it pertains to this fight, it really just don't matter. It don't. You know what I'm saying? It don't. We can't make excuses for guys that ain't making them for themselves. You get what I'm saying? 10 kills, Devin. If you slow down and got jumped right there, and that's the stuff, right? That's the stuff. Like, you get what I'm saying? That's like, imagine me arguing with somebody every time they had an opinion on a fighter, like just arguing and being mad. You can't. Black belt was good with it. You can't reason with delusional people. You can never reach an understanding. Yeah, it is hard. YK Mac was good with it. It's impossible to hear out the Devin fan. Just if they just listen, bro. If they just listen, you get what I'm saying? Hear people out. You get what I'm saying? When somebody tell you they feel like Tank could knock him out, you got to think, man, look at his resume. I mean, who is it that you really think he wouldn't be able to knock out? You dig what I'm saying? That's not impossible. And if you just look at the way Dev fight, I mean, who is it that he wouldn't have a chance to outbox and beat on points and stuff like that? So I don't think people rocking for their guys is a bad thing. I just wanted to eliminate some of the toxicity and let people know, man, it's all right to talk about these fights. It's all right to have your favorite fighter. It's all right to rock with your guy. but it ain't all right to push narratives and rhetoric, man, and make it toxic to speak on a fight that should otherwise be very fun to watch. You get what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at with it. Hopefully we get it. If not, then it's more great fights to be made, man. You know, Tank at 35, he can go on and keep doing what he's doing, and Dev can keep building at 140. But I ain't want to spend too much time on it. I just said they really took that fight from a great, fun, interesting topic and made it just boring. I'm waiting too long. Yeah, I feel like with the back and forth, because of the trolling has gone to another level. That's my issue, the trolling. It's the trolling for me, man. Like, the amount of trolling that people been doing. There we go. And another thing, this is something else that everybody was taking as gold too. This listening to this thing here. Let me play this real quick.
Without no rehydration clause, because Devin Haney's jumping up to 165 a night of the bout. That's crazy. Like, I don't, that was a big topic. You don't normally see fighters jump up that big. So I think that and Tank right now Tank ain't even probably like in camp mode right now. Tank probably walking around 146 the most. He's a small guy, so that would be a huge disadvantage if the world can't fault Tank for wanting to fight these guys at a catch weight. Yeah, that's my friend. But also the reality of it, this is a guy that's really coming up from 130. You know what I'm saying? Coming up from 130 and fighting guys like Devin, guys like Brian Dar, they're bigger than him. So I don't think that he should jump into a fight with Devin without some type of clause or something, because Floyd Mayweather could make a 23-year-old kid like Canelo fight at a catch weight. Why can't it be on an even playing field when it comes to Devin and Tank? If I was Tank...
And that's just Richardson Hitchens. That's his thoughts on it. Like, the key is you don't hear Tank talking about this stuff. It's people speaking, you know, what they think. And there's nothing wrong with what he said. He made a lot of sense right there. You get what I'm saying? And I said this before. There's a reason I played this. And I ain't going to spend too much time on it. But it's a reason I played this, because I said this before. People make it seem like it's him trying to have this crazy unfair advantage if it's a rehydration clause. I think the reality of it is, like he said, and he a fighter. This guy is small. Coming up from 130, you trying to even the playing field, not drain the guy how they claim it. The people are just not understanding boxing. You're not considering that he constantly giving up weight, height, reach, you know what I mean, size to these guys. So you get what I'm saying? I think that rehydration was always in an effort to even the playing field, not strip somebody of their best attributes and try to make it so that somebody is not 100%. I don't think that's the intent, but I think the intent also is to ensure. Ray Davis, peace, family. How you feeling? I think some people feel like, it's just nothing wrong with being on the even playing field. And I think you got to consider the fact that, you go in, you fight at a certain weight class. You want to make sure you're fighting a guy that's somewhere in or around that weight limit, and not 3 pounds, 3 weight classes higher than what you weighed in at. And I just think you just got to consider that. You get what I'm saying? So, and you got to think this is a business. So people going to cross their I's, dot their T's. They're going to try to, even the playing field as much as they can. It's just the right thing to do is good business. You get what I'm saying? It's not about being tough, trying to prove something all the time. It's about being smart, man. And that's how these dudes are able to get to where they get to, is by being smart, not being stupid. You know what I'm saying? So I always thought that was the reason for these rehydration clauses, other than the obvious fact that, you haven't seen them put one on somebody at 135. So again, when people do all that complaining, I say, what? How do you fix all that? Just take your ass to his weight class and fight him, bro. Man, he broke the Russian record. Nigga clearly wasn't the best. Oh man, damn, don't do me like that. That's my guy too, Black Belt. That's my favorite running back. But nah. But you know what? Look, I'll just level with you real quick, Black Belt. I agree with that. But he was one of the best. You get what I'm saying? But he would even say he wasn't the best. Forgot who I just watched their football life. Who did he say was the best? Did he say Walter Payton? Forgot. It was one of the OGs though, but he definitely said he's not the best. Emmitt Smith, and that's my guy though. Pacquiao small. Also, Pacquiao is small. He is. If you fight Devin O'Cause, he becomes Thanos. Right. I thought he was at 126. Shit, that's where he started at. You get what I'm saying? Kello, he definitely started there. Anyway, gonna bust up 126 and come for that smoke. Yeah, anyway, came from 108. It's very impressive, man. I think he can do a lot of damage at 126. I do. I think he can continue to move up, but I don't know if he'll move up as high as 35. He even feel like that's a far ways off. And he gave Tank a lot of respect, Monster anyway. And he said if they got Tank low on the pound for pound rankings, then he need to be higher. He gave Haney a lot of respect. Yeah, I get a young king his respect. His just do no rehydration clause, his trash can juice. I look at it like this, bro. I get it. I understand what you're saying, but I think, you know what else I think is trash can juice? I think it's trash can juice to try to come into a fight 3 weight classes above what you weighed in at. I think that's trash can juice too. And I think, you know, you gotta meet in the middle. You know what I'm saying? You can't have it all your way, especially when you big and loud about what you want, right? Imagine me saying what I want, but I ain't willing to go get it. I said that before. Say this when comparing to Tank, there's another fighter that has losses. You just want him to lose. He moving great and people mad, and he's smart. He's smart. Tank knocking out heavyweights and sparring, right? That's why I say you're not hearing him make a big deal out about weight. You're hearing people speak for him, right? I don't think he care as much as people do. Think over everybody 140 under. I'm telling you, that is a dangerous guy, man. Manny Pacquiao has how many losses? Yeah, and it's tough, man. I try not to, you know, Manny Pacquiao. I just know he took some early losses, getting knocked out to the body, and then all of a sudden, like, you know, you heard what Floyd said. That's my only thing. Just Peyton, Sanders, Dickerson, Peterson, Falk, bunch of dudes. Yeah, look, black belt, you won't get me to arguing with you because them dudes is great. Like I've learned not to force my opinion on people and respect theirs. That's how me and you would just be having a conversation. They ain't gonna be like, nah, black belt, you bugging. Nah, Emmett at least better than at least Falk. No. Marshall Falk was a dog. I just watched his football life. Eric Dickerson, dog. Just watched his football life. Walter Payton, dog. Just watched his. Barry Sanders, just watched his. Adrian Peterson, nah, didn't watch his. But the rest of the dudes, I just watched their football life. They are all beasts. They are all beasts. That's why I said I think it's just the money. Right. Money, timing, and people putting, respectfully, senior, people putting the egos to the side. That's how you get that fight. And again, I just want to be clear. I don't want to drag us into this because I'm about to play this Truck Simpson interview because he said some things that I liked in there, man. I just wanted to play it and react to it. But I'll say this: put the ego to the side. Enough of trying to win people over in the public perception don't matter. I mean, I guess it do to y'all, but the reality of the matter is you put the ego to the side. I ain't saying you got to kiss nobody's ass to make no fight, but I think the disrespect, the one-upping, the false narratives, I think that kills the opportunity of a fight because you're moving, you're doing funny business, right? Speaking about offers, whether they factual or not, like just doing all that stuff in the public don't really tell me that you really want something as much as, you know what I mean? So you put some of that stuff to the side, we got us a fight, bro. Because I think both of them dudes are confident enough. Earl Campbell, dog, another one. Tank don't have a 50-50 fight under 147. I can't argue with you, bro. I feel you. I see why you would say it. You know what I mean? I feel like the 50-50 fights, they're few possibly. You get what I'm saying? It all depends on how they approach a fight, man. Because the thing is, you know what I mean? I feel like Tank is one of the more complete fighters in boxing. Talent for talent, Tank Shakur is the fight, not including the business. Absolutely is. Real. Adrian Peterson was a dog. Dog, man. My bad. Salute to the family. I punched it like, but Boots don't come in heavy. Yeah, Boots is a special guy, man. He really understand the game. You saw Bo Mac say the Bud versus Earl rematch is at 47. Nah, I didn't catch that. Man. That's crazy. I didn't catch that. From the glass case for display. I don't do anything. I wanna see it. I want to see it, but I want to see stuff that makes sense. I don't want to see people abandon all logic just to make a fight. You know what I mean? I don't want to see people they'll say in a heartbeat that it's a business, but they won't consider it when it's time to make a fight or when we got to get a fight. The business goes out the window. Yeah, just give me the fight. Yeah, just do this because we said so. Like, you get what I'm saying? People got to be a little bit more reasonable with coming to the table and really working together because that's how you get fights. Earl and Bud, they got that fight because they worked together, whether it took a while or not. They eventually worked together, and that's how you get fights. Just got to work together, man. Put the bullshit to the side and just work and get the fight. Recall AP's my high school. Yeah, he was different, bro. AP was different. Can't even get the Shakur fight. But I don't think you can't just simply blame it on fighters, right? That situation really need to be worked out. It need to be presented. Right now, you got a lot of people complaining that they don't even want to see Shakur fight. So I think stuff like that is not good, but I think we can still get that fight, man. They're in the same division. I'm not going to panic yet. Shakur had 2 fights so far at 35. Pretty sure he got a couple more there before he goes anywhere. Let's hope Tank Davis be one of them before he lead the division. 50-50 fights from at 47. Now, I think he smashes dudes because I do. I'm with you. Be happy with Loma. Me too. Larry, look, I did hear it's an opportunity. It's a possibility that Lomancheko, after he fight Cambosis over there in Australia for a belt, I am hearing that it's a possibility him and Shakur could fight. I did hear that. Do it. You got substitute in for you, bro. Man, I'm gonna play a little clip what somebody said about that too. Actually, only something. Man. Boots fights. That's why I said Remo. I think he get tested at 54. Jesus Ramos versus Boots, solid fight. Facts, man. Facts. All facts. Who's had an IVF interim type for a minute, doesn't have a rehydration clause in it. Yeah, they got like a 10 pound weight limit, and you know Boots could swing that because he just. Man, that dude got the weight thing down packed. Put out a missing persons for Boots because he can't find him. Yeah, Conor Benn tripping. Conor Benn just got called out by a young boy. Crush the legend. What's good, family? How you feeling? Good to see you in the building. Conor Benn just got called out by a young boy. Let me see. Hold on.
I think he's a great fighter. You know, I want to fight Conor Benn. Like I said, you got to fight the best. And, you know, he's the best over there for you guys. And I think it'll be a good, you know, USA versus the UK type of stuff. So, I mean, if the fight's there, if they will offer, I mean, at this point, I'll take any fight. You know, like I said, I'm hungry, I'm young. I want fights to prove myself, you know. Send me a contract, fight me, please. You know, I know Eddie B, you know, be watching me because, you know, my managers always be up on ringing them to either give me fights or stuff like that. So please do send me the contract. I'd love to fight your fighter Conor Benn and prove to the world that I'm the best.
Yeah, man, I like that. Fridas Rojas. I don't know if y'all seen the young boy fight. I seen him fight like twice. I like him. Got some height, reach. He can box. He young. You obviously see he talking about the smoke. I like to listen. Throw him in there. He said it. Throw him in there with Conor Benn, man. Throw him in there. But the representative Bozy Ennis said Boots will stop Conor Benn. He said Boots will stop Conor Benn. He just got to come to the States and he'll stop him. Yeah, Larry, he said 2-3 years, bro. He said 2-3 years, I believe Shakur said for 135. 2-3 years. Conor faced those like it been locked up for 20. Yeah, that juice, them eggs ain't no joke. Tank versus Loma, don't want to see it. Yeah, I mean, I'm not against it, Crush. I'm not against it. And you know why I'm not against it? Because people talk so much about, you know, Tank ducked him and man, they're in the same weight class. Loma ain't said shit about Tank in an awfully long time. As a matter of fact, when he do speak about Tank, he be giving him his credit. The last time Loma opened his mouth about Tank, he was saying that Devin Haney won't fight Tank or Shakur because he knows his level. That's what he was trying. So he's out here complimenting him, man. I'm saying if you wanted to fight him before, why wouldn't you want to fight him now? Especially with somebody reeling in 30 mil. You should definitely want to fight him. I mean, the rematch card going to be hard to sell, right? I don't want to see Conor Benn juicing right now. I feel you, Don. I feel you. Boots need that fight. Drug cheat. Don't need it. Yeah, but you know what? How I look at it, Aisha? I look at it as his punishment for Conor Benn for the egg situation. He got to come to the States and fight Boots. You know that. I'm with Bozy, man. He's stopping him, man. He is stopping him. I think Boots stops Ellis. You think so? That'd be a cool fight. Loma fight is long overdue, right? I think so. Cuzzo. I do. I just feel like I would like to see how he would approach that fight, being that he know Tank could punch like that. Because we seen how he did with Tio, but he said, you know, the shoulder was bad. So, you know what I mean? Because if you have any moments in the fight where you just giving up rounds, nah, that won't be smart. That won't be smart. But Loma still got, you know, he's still talented. He's still a top tier fighter, man. He just ain't the best version of himself at 35, respectfully. I think the fights for him at 35 have been the toughest fights for him. Pray on Loma. All right. Nah, man. See, that's the thing. You can't put that on Tank. He not praying on Loma. And again, it's like people, if you believe that a guy is too old to fight somebody, like it's a time where he's just too old, then what about a guy being too young? You get what I'm saying? What about a guy being too young? It's a such thing of that. It's a such thing of throwing a guy in there too early and getting him ruined. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that would have been Tank fate. Man, listen, I'm going to say this and I'm going to mean it. I always said this. Tank Davis, his chances of winning any fight that he's going to be in for the foreseeable future is 50-50 at the worst. Do you hear me? Worst case scenario with his complete set of skills, worst case scenario, in my opinion, he at the least, the worst case scenario is in a 50-50 fight. Best case, it get worse for you. You know what I'm saying? Anything more than 50-50 is tip in his favor, it get crazy. Yeah, Tank ain't thinking about Loma. Once Loma gets that belt, he's free game, right? And I was hearing that he could still revisit the Shakur Stevenson fight, so we have to wait and see. That's my problem. I'm gonna Tank been in the same division for 7 years. But you know what? Outside of hearing it early when Floyd was heavy in the mix, you haven't heard Loma say anything about wanting to fight Tank. I'll be pointing that out to people. I don't think they be catching it. It was a point in time where he was adamant, and I'm telling you, I think people use Floyd as a shield to say they want to fight Tank, knowing he wasn't planning to make those fights, if you get what I'm saying. I think they knew full well because Floyd was very, you know, open about how he was moving, what he was doing. You get what I'm saying? And some of those dudes wasn't in those plans that he had. Now that he's out the picture, you don't hear Loma saying anything about Tank unless he giving him credit for what kind of fighter he is. That's what I see. You know what I mean? That's what I see. Prime Loma at 126. I don't think at no level no weight class he dog walks Tank, because I don't feel like he's that much better than Tank. You got to remember, Representative, he lost this same Lomanchenko. He lost to Orlando Salido. I don't care if people feel like he got cheated or he won. Just think about that. He lost to Orlando Salido. Don't ever forget that. Nobody that's losing to Orlando Salido at the time that Loma lost to him is dog walking Tank at any weight class, in my opinion. He's not no, leaps and bounds above Tank. I don't give a damn what y'all feel about his angles. Tank fast enough, he athletic enough, he got good enough feet, defense, and all that stuff. That'll be a difficult fight for Lomanchenko. I don't know why y'all think he gonna go in there and just beat him with ease. When he lost to Orlando Salido, he didn't beat Gary Russell with ease. That was a split decision. It should have been a draw because Gary Russell dropped him. Like, we got to stop doing this. Lomanchenko, and I hate to do this, hate to go here. This is just my opinion. He's a hell of a fighter, right? But that dude was a better amateur than he was a pro. In 20 fights, he already got 3 losses. He lost to a journeyman at the time that he lost to him in Salido. You get what I'm saying? Teofimo was on the come up. You get what I'm saying? It was damn near calling him a prospect still. You get what I'm saying? He gets in there, you lose to him, and then you lose to the guy that you said is spoon-fed and spoiled, and Devin Haney. You got you big opportunities and you lose. So I don't see how people just guaranteeing him a win over Tank Davis when and if you really want to be honest, about this Lomanchenko guy, tell me a fighter that he beat that he wasn't supposed to beat. You tell me a time that he wasn't a favorite and he beat somebody. You get what I'm saying? Tell me a time in his career. Get what I'm saying? Tell me a time in his career where you get what I'm saying? He wasn't picked to beat somebody and he beat him. I can't remember a fight. I'm serious. I can't remember one single fight that he was actually picked to lose. And you get what I'm saying? None of that. And actually won. It's never that. It's the fights that you expect him to win, or you get what I'm saying? People probably thought he was just going to go in there and walk through Dev, and he didn't do it. Probably people saying he would have beat Teo. Teo don't got the experience, the angles. They kept talking about the angles, the matrix. He get right up in there and lose. I'm not guaranteeing him no win over Tank Davis. Hell no. When out of all of these dudes, you get what I'm saying, aside from Devin Haney, Tank the only one ain't got no loss. Nah, man, hell no. You're going to have to earn that. You're going to have to earn that win, bro. And look, salute to Loma for being the quickest 3-division champ, right? But just think about the opportunities, right? The representative, just think about the opportunities, right? And think about guys like Tank, like Shakur, that started at 126. And you tell me if Lomancheko beat anybody at 126 or 130 that Shakur or Tank Davis couldn't beat. And the reason I'm using them because they both started at 26 as well. You get what I'm saying? So tell me a guy, in your opinion, that Lomancheko fought that them two dudes wouldn't beat. And I'm not dismissing his talent, but he was given opportunities right out the gate, bro. The dude got to fight Gary Russell at 1-1. You can't make this up. If I'm not mistaken, 1-1, bro. Gary Russell had 20-some fights. He's 20-some fights in. Nobody else getting opportunities like that. He's just been a guy that they've always favored. ETB is reporting Thurman versus Stanionis, so you got just do. I think you listen. If Thurman still got some tread on the tire wheel, I think he can win. If he still got some tread on the tire, I think he can win, bro. I do. I think he can win. Loma win or loss, his opponent's game is solid. Listen, I'm not knocking the level of opponents, but what I'm telling you is I'm just asking real questions. Is there anybody that Lomancheko beat that he wasn't picked to beat? Was he ever not the favorite in any of these fights and then won the fight? I don't think that was ever the case. When you really look at that, just think about that. You won a bunch of fights. You won, Tamaka, you got 17 wins. Each one of those fights, you were expected to win. Not one time in any of those fights were you picked to lose. You were the favorite in each and every one of those fights. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm just saying, like, they expect these guys to beat these dudes. And then the ones that they didn't, he lost to. I'm pretty sure they expected he was going to beat Orlando Salido. Why else you think they gave him the opportunity? He lost. I'm pretty sure you had a lot of people think he was going to beat Teofimo. They said Teofimo didn't have the experience. He lost. Get what I'm saying? Then a lot of people still feel like he beat Dad, but I'm pretty sure, you know what I mean? They was feeling like that before the fight, and he lost. So I don't know. I just can't guarantee that he would have beat Tank at any weight class, knowing that he gave up a win over Orlando Salido. Tank would have punched him in the fourth dimension somewhere. Think about what Tank would have did to Orlando Salido. You know what I'm saying? And he damn sure wouldn't have threw no punches for 6-7 rounds against Teo. It's just different, man. Tank a dog, man. Argument can be said about Tank also. I mean, look, it's not. I'm just telling you, yeah, true. But again, people want to tell you how great Loma is, and I just say he's been given opportunities that a lot of other people haven't. You get what I'm saying? Ghost was good with it, bro, and he made the most of them, right? You still got to win, but I just don't see nobody. You get what I'm saying? That I don't see nobody that he fought that Tank or Shakur wouldn't be able to beat. You get what I'm saying? And respectfully, if you put either of those guys in the same situations, these same exact situations you put Lomancheko in, I think both of those dudes would come out not only the fastest 3-division champions, they'll be undefeated as well, because I don't think it'd have been nobody on that road to Lomancheko becoming the fastest 3-division champion that would have beat either Shakur or Tank at all. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying. I'm not knocking him, but you respect it, but he's got opportunities that everybody don't get. Tank changed poor. Yeah, he changed him. Gary has no punching power because I don't like Gary. Listen, I felt like I seen Gary get some crazy knockouts, but I think at the elite level is where it changed, because I think the elite, are to step up in competition and get a little different. Scared with the truth. Tank's an underrated fighter. People really don't understand. Dude can really fight. I think so too. That's why they're gonna keep losing though. He had the chance to fight Loma though. He said no. I don't know if he would have beat him in his prime, because he said himself he's been set up to lose. I'm gonna say this again though. Everybody goes to that, right? I specifically remember when around the time where he said that it was more to that situation. Like why would you think a guy is saying they being set up to lose? You get what I'm saying? I think, if I'm the last guy to know that you potentially about to put me in a fight with somebody, that's foul. I don't care what nobody say. You could say, oh, no, you're supposed to want to take on any and all comers. Again, that's cool, but why was he like one of the last people to even know that was a potential option? People got to remember what he was saying. He ain't just say, I'm being set up to lose. That's it. It's like, why is everybody else knowing that he's about to fight this guy and not him? You would think you would be talking about him and y'all would prep for it, right? You would prep for this guy, not I'm gonna just go to the people and tell him, yeah, he gonna fight Lomancheko next. He like, what? We ain't never discussed that. Get what I'm saying? What you get what I'm saying? And I'm not making an excuse for him, but I can understand what he's saying. I can get it. You know what I mean? That's something you know, with a fighter like that, that's something that you would feel like is in the plans. It's something that you've been discussing, not something that you just invited to the public. Like, yeah, we're gonna throw him in there with him. I was like, the way you went about it was a little strange. That's why. But look, that's cool though. That's cool. They could have needed slower time to develop, but again, everybody ain't got 2 gold medals, right? Everybody ain't got 2 runs in the Olympics. So again, maybe that's why Lomancheko got the opportunities that he did get. He earned it in the amateurs and then put him in position in the pros. I get it, but he still was highly favored. You get what I'm saying? That's what becomes it. I don't think that's the case, because the representative, man, that's a false narrative, man. At this point, Tank has fought more at what you want to call it, black fighters than both Haney and Shakur right now at this point. And that's what they won't tell you. They'll let you believe that other stuff, though. That's what they won't tell you. At this point, he has. You know what I mean? So I don't think that's the case. And again, I think it was strategic with him fighting some of these guys that people complain about. You get what I'm saying? Loma turned Tank down when he said it's time now. Boom. So I don't care about no damn Loma. Like, I believe in it being too early for a guy. I'm not crucifying somebody for it being too early. But then again, when you get your feet up under you and you ready to go, that other guy should still want to fight you, right? Especially again when you are getting guys $30 million paydays. You get what I'm saying, bro? So, facts, bro. Think it's special challenges trying to shut up the haters. Absolutely, yo. And that's the only way you do it, is beating up some of these dudes that they think he won't fight. But y'all, I keep telling y'all, you gotta give them fights chances to happen. You get what I'm saying? And both parties involved gotta really want it. It can't just be one guy either side just saying they want to fight. You get what I'm saying? And going about it the wrong way. So I just want to see it when it's time. Should have been Tank. Tio step. Again, different opportunities for different people, man. Different promotion, different people moving them, different plans. It's just different, bro. But again, just think about it. Is there anybody, for the most part, that Tio fought too, that Tank wouldn't have beat up? You get what I'm saying? I ain't got none of them dudes beating Tank. From Nakatani to Loma to none of them. Respectfully, I don't. I just don't. I seen the way Loma fought Tio. And I think Tank would have beat him. I'm gonna say Bob said it. Loma ain't say that. Bob said it. Could have happened years ago. They said, "Let's go now." The man's clearly washed, but I didn't hear none of them say it when he was really him. But again, was Tank really him? Shit, he could argue that he's more him now than he was back then, right? So again, man, it's about timing, bro. Like, I'm not no fool, bro. It was a reason it shouldn't have happened then. You know what I mean? Now, if Loma's ass still want to fight, then tell him to get in there. Nobody should be making no excuses that he old, man. The dude ain't washed. Nobody never washed Lomancheko in a fight, so I can't call him washed. You get what I'm saying? Not even Tio washed him. Nobody washed him. Lomancheko has never been washed. So till I see it, I can't say he ain't done. I can't say he done. You get what I'm saying? I need to see somebody show me he done. He don't look like a shot fighter to me. That's not a shot fighter. It wouldn't have been people still arguing to this day that he arguably beat Devin Haney if he was a shot fighter, in my opinion. And I don't think Devin Haney's so bad that even a shot Loma could give him that kind of a fight. Loma was able to give him that kind of a fight because he ain't shot. He said Regis is not black. Oh, man. I don't know what you would call Regis then if you're not going to call him black, but I ain't even bring Regis up. I just said, Tank fought more of these quote unquote black fighters than the other guys, but they won't tell you that. Only Haney beat him by unanimous decision. None for Tank and none for Gary Russell Jr. Truck said the man just about. I'm gonna play that. I'm gonna play this. So salute to everybody, man. Y'all smash the like button. We gonna play this interview from Truck Simpson, man. Like I said, I like some of the stuff he said in here. Prime Lomas just post that Mark keep going. Yeah, you can't go back in time, man. You can't. And look, boxing is a game, as a sport of inches. Y'all know that. Y'all know what it is and advantages, bro. If I felt more comfortable at a time than you, and I obviously been around for a while, of course I'm gonna want to call somebody out, but you got to keep that same energy when that fighter say you're ready to. I don't want to hear that you old, right? You still who don't want that payday? You know what I mean? So you should just fight him if you really want to fight him. Think Josh Taylor's a little too big and tall for Tank? It's tough to say, man, because you've seen him fight Barrios, right? How big is Josh Taylor, man? Is he bigger than Barrios? You get what I'm saying? I don't know. But I think I think a fight like that, man, he could make, man, because Josh Taylor been looking like food lately. So yeah, he could be slower and all that stuff, but he's still an elite talent, bro. You get what I'm saying? Still an elite talent. You haven't seen anybody beat his ass. Like you don't have to be as good as you've ever been and still be good. You get what I'm saying? And still be a top fighter, right? You could see some slippage there for sure, but you can't say he's washed and shot. You know, shot fighters don't compete as hard as he been competing, right? And I think he would have got washed if he was a shot fighter. I think Dad would have washed him. Yeah, man, me neither. I didn't, bro. Josh Taylor is now ranked at 47. It's crazy, and he don't want to go there. Haney proved how overrated 140 is. Nah, I don't think so. With Tio win and Haney win proved what we already knew. He's a better boxer than Regis Prograis. You know what I mean? Regis, is very, very, he's a dog, he's a good fighter, but he's limited. You know what I mean? And those limitations will always put him in a position to lose to a pure boxer like that. For Tio beating Josh Taylor hasn't been looking good since he became undisputed. He looked bad against Jack Catterall. He got outlanded in every round and dropped except for one. You get what I'm saying? And he just never looked good. So he haven't looked good since winning those undisputed titles. You get what I'm saying? Back-to-back performances where he's gotten thoroughly outboxed, where he hasn't looked elite yet. But I think you still got guys like Gary Antoine Russell that's in the mix. Not a titleist, but still in the mix. You get what I'm saying? Matias is definitely there. Tio is part of 140. They're part of what make 140. So that's how 140 ain't overrated. If you think those two fighters are good, then 140 is right what we think it is. It's just, out with the old and with the new. You know what I mean? Josh Taylor looked like he on a slide. It don't look like he too good. Regis is getting older. You gotta consider those things, right? But the young talent at 140 is really there. You know what I mean? Hitchens is a dog. That's another one, man. I like Hitchens. I remember Josh Taylor was to fight Bud, which Bud would have stopped him. Goes, Rob, what's good with it, family? How you feeling, bro? Good to see you in the building. Tio and Haney brought life to 140. They've definitely made it more interesting, Larry, but that's good for boxing. That's good for boxing because Haney's a good fighter and so is Tio. You know what I'm saying? That's good. They good for boxing. When they fighting in the ring, they're good for boxing. Same thing from happening to 35 for sure. For sure. Antoine needs to get busy for real. Absolutely. I want to see it. But let's play this from Truck Simpson and salute to let me make sure I hit the like button over here. Mr. J Hill Network, man, the J Hill podcast. They did some good work over here with Truck for sure. Why is it not there? Yeah, Antoine is a dog, man. He just got to stay active. I want to see him get back in there and see what he got. I should throw his hand in the dirt at 140. That'd be fun. Jaleel Hackett. Yeah, that'd be fun.
You think you what you fight at? 154, 160. That's heavy. Like what? As in weight or like the fighters there? Yeah. Shit, I'm them too. Yeah. I seen you said you wanted to fight one of the Charlo twins somewhere. Like, yeah. Like, they probably who I really want to fight bad. How where do you see yourself that fight, right? What it takes for you to get to that fight, you think? I think it really goes off if they stay around. Cause I'm so young. I'm way younger. I'm like 11 years younger than them. So it's like if they stay around, I think it can happen in 2 years. Like this year, I will be champion. Like 2024, I should be champion or close top 5. So at 154, yeah, both 154 and 160. So I mean, in there. I think I'm that. Facts. Yeah.
That's top dog.
Import, like the whole BBI was just shut down.
Yeah. Facts. Yeah. Nah, because
Truck can be male, but stay away from Maul.
But no, man, what's up, bro? How you feeling?
Shit.
Yo, we got Truck in the building. J Hill Podcast. We here. Y'all know I love when we do the city, man. Like every single time, it's gonna hit every single time. Truck, what up, brother? How you feeling, bro?
Sure. We can understand each other.
Yeah, facts. Yeah. I feel like the world can't understand it like we understand each other.
Facts.
It's like I don't want to say we misunderstood, but then again, I don't give a fuck that much.
I just think we different. Like, I mean, different, very rare from a lot of other things.
What you think the biggest difference is?
So small. Like a lot of the people that they compare us with is way bigger than us. That they don't think. They be thinking like we that size. They don't know. Like Baltimore.
You talking about like Atlanta?
Yeah, like any place we get compared to. Philly, all that bigger than us.
Philly bigger than I feel like Philly is.
So we can ride through Baltimore in 1 hour. You gotta think. You take the whole 83. That's down the whole. That's 30 minutes.
It's funny. I was just in Baltimore where I was with my shorty.
Yo, that accent, that Baltimore accent is classic, bro.
And I'm like, you want something to eat? She like, I'm like, what you want? She like, she want to taste this. I'm like, man, that's all the way over east. Look. I take it there. She like, what the? It's like, you funny. It was 10 minutes.
Exactly.
She was
True,
like,
Larry.
yo,
Time waits for nobody,
I'm
man.
telling you, it's all the way over east the whole time.
We don't realize how like small. Really
facts. Let me ask you this then. You boxing now.
So it sound
you like global now, for you getting out in the world. You know, a lot of times we don't even see the world when we in the city. Like, all we know is Baltimore.
Yeah, for sure.
We don't even know, like, I was telling my friends, PG and DC, we don't even know that.
Yeah.
We only know the city. Traveling so much, you working.
I went in on Gary the other day.
What's some of the things that caught you by surprise, or like that kind of like was shocking to you? Like, damn, like some things that you learned that was new outside of the city.
Probably like the biggest. Like, of course, I learned a lot that's so different from Baltimore, but the biggest is probably like violence is not like normal to people. Like, it don't even exist to some people.
Yeah.
Like, it ain't like it's unheard of. Like going to jail or a family member dying or something. It's unheard of. Damn near everybody where we from, the scene somebody get shot or
Baltimore has that.
Your uncle, bro, or something got life for locked up.
They don't give a
but
damn.
In some places, like I done been in places, it's unheard of. Like, you can go to Maryland,
Salute
like this deep Maryland, it's just unheard of.
No,
like
facts.
you tell them somebody that they will down there cry for you, like. But it's normal to us.
It's crazy because we be
crazy.
talking about that, just how like
death
because
being
we
normal
see violence
is
so much,
definitely crazy.
We become desensitized in the matter, right? So it's like, man, we see something happen and we aren't even able to cope with it or understand it because it's like life still go on. It's like, okay, that's normal to us.
And it happened so early.
Facts.
It's like if somebody happened to somebody late, like you mean it, like feel it better. But like it happened so early for us.
Right,
like,
Rob.
It's normal.
Let me ask you this then. How were you like
Facts.
when did you get into boxing then? And who introduced you to boxing?
I got into boxing actually because my dad passed away.
Okay.
So like I was always like, and when I was younger, I used to have long hair. So I used to be like, oh, like he cute, like he pretty, like you feel me? So I used to always fight. Every time anything, like, I was never really like a good talker. Like I can't argue. So I just fight. And then my mom was just like, I'm putting him in boxing.
Okay.
So that's how.
Yo, hold up. Yo, you could
That's what's
what's
up.
wrong?
Say this shit different.
Yeah,
man.
You could, I was gonna say if you want to just come through,
real
just
quick. That's why I say, man, I play these for a reason because you get a chance to just hear a little bit about these dudes' stories, man. And that's why I say, man, you know, a loss in the ring ain't shit to dudes that been through it, man. Like a loss ain't shit. You know what I mean? You hear what he said. This is after the loss. So you hear him. I'm still that dude too. Like you still hear the attitude. You still hear the confidence. Like it ain't go nowhere. That's why I say, man, either gonna be a loss or a lesson, man. Truck definitely gonna come back. This is definitely somebody I like to see fight. He definitely one of them guys, man. I think he gonna get right back at it, man. Yeah. Facts, IB, it's bogus. Bogus men down there kill women that don't want to be with them almost every month. That's wow, man. Text cop said I dropped the link. Is that who text cop? Salute, fam. I hope Truck end up with Morel versus Benavidez. I want to see Truck destroy someone before I see Morel beat the boxing out of the frog monster. I'm not good at arguing. I'd rather put you cause of demon time.
communicate with him. If it's on him, you could just walk through. You understand what I'm saying? All right, yeah. So y'all know how we doing it here, bro. We're a family, man. Y'all gonna get the behind the scenes, all that. But yeah, bro, it's crazy. I asked you that because, like, you have to be introduced to these things because these things are like football, right? Like, I got introduced from around the way, like you should play football like that. But if I feel like boxing was something that was a great escape that turned now we professional paying bills and really like is doing some things.
Yeah.
How appreciative of you now of it compared to when you first got in? Did you even understand what you was doing?
Yeah, my stomach is growling.
Now I appreciate it more now.
But my stomach growling so loud, I feel like y'all can hear it.
To know like the business aspect of boxing, it make it kind of like the business aspect, like anything I kind of make, I think if get up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But I think
this Truck Simpson being interviewed on the J Hill podcast. Salute to J Hill too and Truck Simpson.
Yeah, for sure. Like it saved my life for sure. Because I knew the road I was going on. Like not even like I was never that boy that like wanted to sell drugs or none of that. It was all type of that was corny to me.
Yeah.
But like just on the anger management side, like just can't communicate normally. Like I can't communicate like a normal person. Like I'm just getting angry. I just want to fight. That's just a bad road in life, period.
Yo.
So,
she just got here, so you know we still debating right now. So I'm over here on stomach rumbling right now. For now, know what I'm saying? We're gonna get through this build though. We gonna get through it. And then I'm gonna go get me something. Yeah, this Richardson Hitchens. I mean not Richardson Hitchens. This Truck Simpson being interviewed by J Hill.
I think that road was gonna be bad.
Let's talk about that, bro. That's crazy because it's fun. I was talking to somebody and I was basically saying like I never was trying to be like no gangster. Like that never I was never no street.
Yeah, for sure.
But I always got in trouble and fought and shit like that. And they was saying, bro, like coming from city like our city like Baltimore, even the corniest of the is probably more street than
facts.
Your average street in another place because of our environment, though.
I agree.
So, like, even us, like you said, like I say this all the time. I've never been no street. Never wanted to sell no drugs. Never did none of that. Never. Like, I don't care to. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, because where we grew up in, a lot of the street rules apply to us as well.
Exactly. You grew up on them.
Yeah.
Like, you inherit them. Like, so you. I mean, I don't know what we would call it, but I wouldn't call it like you a street. But I don't know what you would call it, but because we live by the morals regardless.
Yeah, I think I say I'm from the hood, but I'm not of the hood. Like I ain't a product of that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm from there for sure.
Yeah, that's fine.
But I'm not like of the hood. Like I ain't one of them. Like my block. Yeah, I like standing from the project because it shows the adversity.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? What I came through, but I'm not representing the projects because they can't come to my court. Like,
sure. I don't need to get phased by it. But the only thing I do hate, though, I hate where, like, kids now, like, everybody kind of, if you ain't from the streets, they think that you can't still be tough.
Oh, man.
That ain't true.
That's stupid.
Man, if I do anything for my family, I die for me, my family. Like, I'm standing on it the same way he might stand on his block or whatever. You don't have to be streets to be tough.
Facts.
You know, like Michael Jordan, Michael Jordan and Kobe come from rich families. Them niggas tough. They coming. When they come to the hole and when they gotta do what they gotta do, they tough. You ain't gotta be in sports. Be like, oh, you ain't from the streets.
But even that is crazy because, like, even looking deeper into sports, right? It's messed up because when we have kids,
he talking right here,
and the mindset that our kids have that like the world put on is like, man, you gotta be from the hood or you gotta be from this certain place to go through something. And it's like, bro, no. I went through that for you. Like,
sure.
I'm working my ass off so you don't have to go through that. Just for your kid to go back and want to perpetuate a life that they didn't live. Like, it's like, bro, listen, man, I live that for you. That's the scariest part about, like, being a parent. Like, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
you got kids?
No.
The rules of it being raised off on the next man rules. Right. That's why I think these bills be dope when they go into, just upbringing, lifestyle, mentality, stuff like that, upbringing. All that stuff, you really just get a little peek inside, what these dudes go through, man. A lot of these dudes is in boxing to make sure they, keep their asses out of trouble, man. So, and you hear that mentality, man, he'll die for his people. So, like I said, loss in the ring ain't shit. He just gonna get back in there, and you see he still feel like he that dude. So, I like the energy, man. You just got to support the fighters, win, lose, or draw. That's always been my mentality. And can't be a fair weather fan. You just got, if you're gonna support somebody, support them. In fact, Crush is definitely not about being tough. But then again, the kind of tough that they talking about is being tough for the right reasons, for your family, for your people. Like, we ain't playing like that. Like, we tough for the right reasons, but we ain't street tough, but we life tough. We built tough. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, you was young, you're like 23.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you. Yeah, damn.
23, man. He definitely bouncing back. Hell yeah.
Nah, I forgot you.
You be having kids, though. Everybody do got kids.
Yeah, facts. I just had my first one, so yeah.
Congratulations.
No, I appreciate it. Yo, so what's how you liking? I know you don't like the business side of it and make it annoying, but what's some of the most frustrating things about the boxing business now?
It just gets so, it's like, it's so sneaky. It's just like, it's kind of like basketball, like kind of under one thing. Football kind of like, you in the NFL, it's like, you feel me?
They all abide by the same rules,
boxing,
not in
like
boxing.
So many different people hands on the boxing.
Yeah,
boxing used to be like a mafia business. It used to be it's prize fighting at the end of the day. But now there's so many large businesses in it. It's kind of,
you talking about like promotional teams like that,
and networks.
Yeah, I can see. You know, it's funny, bro, because I never really got into boxing as like younger, and now I'm getting into it. I see it, and it definitely can mess up the sport itself, because like if one promotional team ain't cool with another promotional team, they ain't fighting. If they feel like they the bigger one, they want the bigger bag. You want the bigger bag.
Not even that. Like boxing, you could be the best out in boxing, right? But if you ain't got that it or like that flash or that, you might not never see your title, or might not never get as far. But it be in the dark that's really like that. But he just in the country somewhere, just don't have no fans for real. None of that.
How you get that big break then? I'm curious. What would you say?
It'd be tough. It'd be really like real, like the chances is like low.
But we see like Devin Haney.
Yeah, for sure.
He went and just talking about his resume now, but he did what he had to do. I think
he always been somebody. He came up. We all kind of came up together. You know, when you play sports younger, y'all all come together. But he always been like, his father got money. He always knew the stuff. He lived in Las Vegas. He was under Floyd.
Okay.
But it be people that like, if you was like, and like you gotta get into boxing, like you can see somebody fight that you ain't never like spar. People that spar or never made it, they be the ones that really, like hella good.
All right, so hold up though, because again, your brother, right?
Yeah.
The city hope for real, like we know Baltimore's small.
Yeah, for sure.
Tank was nice. And he somehow was able to get into that boxing
Tank
gym
is
with
nice.
Floyd and
Tank is
so
nice.
if he can do it, I feel like if he's really like, good,
it was so many more of us. You know what I'm saying? He a champ, and I'm known coming up. I'm up and coming, but it was probably 100 of us. Probably 20 of us passed away, 20 in jail, 20 like it was so many more.
Damn.
And it was some people better than us.
That's what I was gonna ask. I was about to ask you that.
Facts.
Bro, this is giving me the chill. It's crazy because even it made me think about like football or basketball.
Yeah.
It's so many niggas that's in the hood that's nicer than a lot of these in the NFL, college, and they'll tell you like, it's nice, but they let the streets get to them.
It be that thin focus that's so hard and so long that change from that person to that person.
But I'm gonna challenge you again though. But that's what make y'all great though.
Yeah.
And real quick, man, that upbringing, man, that shit you go through, just it build character. I'm telling you, man, you basically what I hear when they speaking on that is how many people were better than them, but how many of them better, like he said, 100 of us, right? 100 other people probably, better than us, but the thing is, none of them 100 made it, and they did. So that just lets you know how they beat the odds. So again, not to harp on a loss, because I know he ain't, but think a dude worried about a loss when they already beat the odds? You think a dude worried about what somebody's saying on Twitter when he already beat the odds? You get what I'm saying? You think somebody care about what some people that don't fully even support a guy? Like, think about it. You got so many people demanding who a particular fighter should fight, but I don't even hear that the people support that guy. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, how do you imagine thinking you got any say whatsoever and you don't even financially support the guy that you expecting to fight who you want? You get what I'm saying? Like, just think about that for a second. The nerve of you to demand who somebody's fighting and you don't even support the fighter. You get what I'm saying? It's just weird. Cobain was good with it. Definitely gonna come back. Yeah, this interview was dope, man. Salute to J Hill, man. Truck. We're gonna get through it.
Because you can focus. It ain't about the talent. A lot of people always think the sport is about the talent. No, it's about how dedicated you can be and for how long you can be dedicated. That ain't easy.
Nope.
I think it's really that.
But it's a lot of aspects into it. Like some people, like from where we from, it's different. But like some people, like where we from, like how can I say it? Where we from, like some people don't be having the choice. Like they had to do, and wrong place, wrong time, or whatever might have happened. Like
you can't sit up here and tell me that.
For
you
sure.
Can't tell me that.
Some people don't have a choice.
You can't tell me that.
I'm telling you, I didn't seen it.
Tank was a motherfucking orphan for damn near. Like,
yeah,
so if he was able to do it,
that one.
Yeah, one out of a lot, but I'm
one
saying,
out of a million.
But I only say facts. I only say that to be motivation for everybody else, because if we sit up here and say you don't got a choice, that gives an excuse. If Tay can do it, he's walking proof that, like, bro, if he can do it, anybody can do it. Yeah, if you put the right time and effort into it.
Yeah, I agree, Cobain. I think the mental is harder than the physical, because I think to a certain degree, after a while, that physical is just what it is. It hit a pinnacle where you know what you in for. You just put that work in. But I think you just never stop learning mentally. So it's always more to learn. It's always, that push to try to get better. And I think that's all more of a mental strain than a physical one. So I think these dudes be having a physical aspect of boxing down pack, as you can see, but you see a lot of people looked the part and even had the talent, but they lacked the mental fortitude and the consistency, and that mental toughness needed to get over the hump or to that next level. That's why I say, man, I give these dudes a lot of credit for what they do, man. I don't shit on fighters, and that's exactly why, because even from my position and not being a fighter, I understand how hard this is for them to go here and continuously, night after night, after months of training, get in the ring and perform at the highest, the highest level each time. It's not easy to do. And when we complain or we shit on people for taking losses when they gave us a fight we wanted, it's just weird to me. It's like, that's what we do. So we demand the fights just to get them and complain about the guy and shit on the dude that lost, knowing damn well it was a good fight, a 50-50 fight going in, and either guy could win. You get what I'm saying? It's just weird to me. Right. True.
Yeah. So I ain't going to have no choice, bro.
No, I'm saying some people,
mental.
They beat us day odds against her, and they choose the bad decision.
No, facts. Yeah, for sure. I get that.
Yeah, you definitely can do it for sure,
man. Yo, so how is let's go back to the box. First of all, do you like Devin Haney style?
I mean, yeah, he's a boxer.
I only ask that because I only ask that because I'm a Devin Haney fan. I think I respect dude. I think that, like, I don't think he ducked no fight. I think he called out a bunch of good fighters, in my perspective. You know what I'm saying? People could say the Lomo one was shaky, but he wanted to fight you, and he wanted to fight you for a minute now. It ain't his fault that, like, he ain't get the chance. Like, was sleeping on him. That's why I fuck with him. Like, I feel like he calling out because he I don't know.
I mean,
what you think?
Like, what you asking? Like, what you asking? Like, is he a good fighter?
Nah, like, sure. About his career, him as a boxer, yeah.
I mean, like, the business side goes so different. Like, you don't really know what exactly happened.
I think he's one of the most slept on boxers, bro. Champions, not boxers, champions. Don't give him no respect.
I don't think
bro.
he slept on.
Does not respect him.
Who? People from Baltimore?
No, like boxing people, like people that be.
I dispute it. You can't. There's probably 10 people that did that ever.
Nah, facts. But I feel like
there's nothing you can say.
They could be throwing dirt on his name all the time.
That's what happened when you say something about LeBron every day.
That's a fact.
His hairline.
That's a fact. Yeah, that's a fact.
You gonna say something?
I will say this. All accomplishments are not created equal. Respectfully, all paths traveled are not equal paths traveled. The issue is, it's not the accomplishment that people shit on. There's nothing you can discredit a guy for snatching up all the belts in a division. There's no way you can slight that, right? The accomplishment in and of itself is a hell of a feat. But again, when we have these bills and these conversations, we go in depth. And when you force to peel back the layers a little bit and go deeper than the surface level information, you start to analyze the different roads that these dudes travel. And then it becomes a different conversation. Now you start talking about who you felt like had a tougher road, or you get what I'm saying? The conversation's just a little bit different. It's not that you discrediting the guy, but sometimes people could overstate accomplishments. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? The accomplishments, I don't know. Sometimes they outshadow the level of opponent that you face to achieve what you achieve. And it's not to take from it, but when you really, like I said, you peel back the layers, like all champions not created equal, and all, you know, accomplishments is just not equal. You know what I mean? Everybody's path is just different.
Okay, so who you think the most underrated boxer is right now?
Underrated boxer. It's a kid named BENN Rodriguez.
Good name.
Little boy.
Good name, Truck.
You got me with that.
Tough.
Good name, Truck. BENN Rodriguez.
He probably 15-0.
Good name.
He a world champion already. He was on like my Olympic team. We was on the Olympics together. Tough. You don't know who he is.
Okay, so what's somebody that's like that we would know? That's probably like people sleep on him.
That's another good
somebody
way
that
to
you would know.
Yeah, like really ain't give them their respect.
They just do. Talk to him, Truck.
Listen, my cousin right here, right? He behind the camera, right? Bro, the stuff that we see him do, y'all ain't seen nothing yet. He don't even have to go into his bag. I'm talking about he literally don't have to dig into his bag yet because nobody's got the.
You're not about to sit up here.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. He's scary, bro. I'm telling you, he's scary.
No, I know what you say. We know he's scary.
No, I'm talking on a different level. He can box like how you see them box. He can box like that.
Who doubting him?
I'm just saying, you ain't seen his bag. They say, oh, he just can punch. No, he really can. Like, you're really tech.
Okay, nah, I think he showed us he can box. The Pitbull fight.
He got a bag, bro.
The Ryan. Nah, I
Listen,
think
I'm telling you, his bag's so deep, right? This is the first time I ever said this. Before I even started, like, what I told you how I got into boxing for real. Like, I got into boxing off of anger. Like, I wasn't like a boxing fanatic or like.
You sparred your first day in up the gym.
Yeah, first day. So I learned coming up probably for like my first 8 years or like 5 to 8 years. I learned just sitting on the ring, just watching them. Like every day, it's pictures like Coach Calvin got where day in, day out, I work out, I would just sit on the ring and fold my arms and watch him all day. Like I always knew what he was gonna be.
I don't think he underrated though. I don't think y'all think sleeping on Tank?
He is.
Sure.
No way.
For
bro,
sure.
They can't, bro. What? He's not even on pound for pound. How does not sleep?
Okay.
He a 3-time champion. He probably more than that. 4-time champion and not on pound for pound.
Nah, that's crazy.
He got 28-0, 26 knockouts.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And he 135 pounds.
29-0, 27
He
knockouts.
knocked everybody out. He punching like heavyweights.
Nah, that's a fact. Damn.
Like he underrated.
Damn,
that's because nobody don't have to take him to that place where you got really show his arsenal.
I think he's got to get one of them big fights. That might be it.
It's hard though. They said the last one he knocked him out.
Facts. Bro, but you know what's crazy? And I wanted to talk to Tank about this because the Shakur Stevenson shit. Like everybody was like, I feel him. Like everybody was on his dick. Everybody's fucking with him. And then it's that business shit. Niggas start saying slick shit just to get a fight when it's like, bro, you don't gotta do that, bro.
Yeah, for sure. Especially when you like,
niggas
know niggas. Yeah, like niggas know niggas. Like you ain't gotta jump out your character to. Like, you feel me? Like, I'm not, especially where we from, it's kind of hit different. Like, people now just do stuff for clout, like, just cuss at people, all that. Where we from, like, nigga not playing that. Like, it's a whole different, if you ain't about to disrespect me, I got to go home to some niggas that really don't play about disrespect.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you let him disrespect you? Like, we don't play that.
You think it's hard to juggle
balance is another
the street life,
tool. Facts,
right?
Bro,
Not
right?
like street life, like we street niggas, but the street life and the professional life. Because when sometimes niggas just doing it just for the profession, niggas is just trying to sell a fight.
Yeah, it's definitely hard to juggle because it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we be around people that's really like, feel me? Your uncle, cousin, somebody you know, he really outside, and you know people, all the people that you know really outside. So it's like disrespect is not what you was brought up on, and nowadays disrespect is just normal. Like,
it's crazy.
Like they normalize just disrespecting people. I see people get disrespected.
Twitter,
driving down the street, like you just disrespect people. Where we from,
that app is toxic like that.
Like,
that shit like that for real.
Simple stuff. So that's not what we do. So it's definitely hard.
Yo,
Facts,
you think it's
he is.
I want to ask this. coming from the city, right? We gonna keep on talking about it because we from the city. It is what it is. Fuck it. When you get that level of success and you see niggas like start crashing out, right? Not even intentional, right? How hard is it to be on a straight and narrow when you have so many people looking at you and the spotlight is on you?
It's tough.
And not even knowing better, right? Because you ain't never get this.
Yeah,
you never had this much
I
success.
do not like Twitter,
I don't like
it's
when
so
people try
toxic.
to like
I don't like it.
perfect. I probably just like learned that. Probably like
I was going back and forth with people for the first time today. I just said I had enough of these trolls.
It just gotta be you and your goal. Like you just gotta be focused to that. Like they ain't on what you on for real. Or sometimes you can't even be in that mix, but it's still love. Like just because you ain't around, it be still love. But it be hard though because people don't see what you see. People don't see you. Like somebody can't tell you what the J Hill podcast is going, like how big it was going to be. You probably been saying it, but now everybody gonna say they saying it now because it's happening. So like you just got tunnel vision.
Yo, but even with that, right? That kind of gotta play hard on your heart, right? Because coming up, like we all wanted the love from our city,
sure,
right? So like, think about it, you get a fight, and it's it's in Baltimore, and you try and go out. But in your mind, you know you're not really supposed to because it's like, man, I got to stay tunnel vision. That shit got to fuck with you too because it's like, bro, come on. Like, I want the love. I want to feel the love. And I'm finally in a position where I can feel the love.
Yeah, I think the hardest part be like regular, like, not even when I'm fighting. When I'm fighting, like, Baltimore got a weird way of, like, getting together. Like, you would know when y'all together, but
positives to it, though.
It be just weird. Like,
it's just
they
troll,
don't say it, like, but you know, like, oh, yeah, they got my back. But it kind of be like just regular times, like, when I just regular go back. Or regular when I'm around, and like say your homeboy out, but you just know like I can't go to that place. Like it just hole in the wall. Like, but that might be where everybody at. But you know deep down inside, like I can't go right there.
Yo, how is it being next to Tank, him having to learn some of these lessons, right? And you just being there, y'all had the conversations, y'all family, y'all brothers.
Sure.
But then you see like everybody speculating and saying what they think. And like people be judgmental as fuck. How was that like dealing with him when he actually had to go through like real hard times?
It was tough because at a certain point of like my life and his life, like he was such a big he's such a big bro to me. Like it was way different than boxing. So when he was going through his stuff, it kind of was like what the hell? Like it was just different. It was just weird because he one of them people that you never see like he come from a foster home. You never hear him cry about it. Like he ain't like you see them talk about it, but he don't really cry about too much.
Yeah.
So it's like then you see him going through something and you see it kind of affecting him a little bit, but like you can't do nothing for him. So that part was probably like the hardest.
Bro, I swear, bro. I met this nigga probably like twice or three times.
Tim Layton was
probably
good,
a
bro.
couple times through Fiddle because Fiddle from the projects, we from the same project. But like when I say, bro, like seeing him, bro, it really like it brings tears of joy to a nigga.
Yeah, you would never know where you would never think he came from.
Bro, like you would never understand. Just seeing a nigga from Baltimore just be on top. Like, I don't, bro, niggas be hating. I don't understand, bro. Like,
for sure.
I root for greatness. Like, I root for
be hating.
LeBron.
How the hell you
like,
from
Coach,
Baltimore? You don't like Tank. I don't want to hear shit.
Because that's what
I don't even want to hear
I see myself as one of them.
Hell, you from the
city?
So
like, just seeing like just how far he came, bro. Like that shit. Man, it come from me, and I'm outside. I know being inside.
That's how you
like,
know
bro,
he really rock with him.
Like, yo, you really the one, no matter what.
Yeah, it be hard because sometimes like he really showed me like damn near everything I know. Like of course I started doing my own thing, but everything I know really like originated from him, kind of like he the first person to hold my hand and like show me the ropes and stuff. So it kind of be like he just my big brother to me, but. Probably like either like in the gym or like when we actually fight together, you'll have that moment like shit, like this is like you're like he really like
like this is Tank, like
that shit.
We might
different.
But that's what like niggas in the city because that's what I hate about people. Period. Like a nigga think because they know you, they see you, they. Like you still like regular, like nah, nigga, like
I was just talking about that last night.
Like nah, nigga, like these niggas is not regular. And that's why every time I get a chance, I always want anybody I'm interviewing. Like I want to get niggas that rose, even you, nigga. Like
you want to get people they just do, man.
Niggas get fucked up because we got access, so we think we know you. Like nah, bro. Like niggas is doing things that niggas dreamed of.
Right.
I kind of like it to be like, feel me? Like I don't know. I think that's because where we from, but I kind of like it to be like don't.
They quick to slip a StreamYard joint in there.
Just low life, like I don't think about it. Like I don't think about it because I don't ever want to get on that like balloon heat type of thing.
When it comes
You
to
want to say
Bud?
I go back where we came from.
You gotta
like,
rock with your guy, bro.
I done seen so many people do it. Like
Hardcore Boxing News.
Man,
#GBT. What's good, Jay? How you feeling, bro?
I kind of like it to be like it's cool to give my flowers some days, but like tell me, like, you gotta keep going. I'd rather more of them conversations than telling me.
So let me ask you this then, bro. As crazy as this boxing world getting, bro, you know, you just got your first L.
Yeah.
And it's like with boxing nowadays, it's like a L is like the end of the world. It seems like that's how niggas carry it.
Yeah, for sure.
How was it when that happened for you?
It was different type of phases. Like if anybody know me, I'm a real competitor. Like not even just on no boxing stuff. Like nigga, we go to LA Fitness, Uno. I fuck around, like I'd be real life mad. Like you know that one homeboy that's mad after y'all, like still mad the rest of the day. So that phase jumped in first, and then second was like, damn, like I lost. You gotta live with that for real. Like you gotta admit first why you lost. But then our toughness came back. Like when I come home, like I came home, kids and stuff, they still love you for like it don't matter. Then that's when they kicked in like, oh no, I gotta go harder. Like this ain't nothing. Right. And then I had surgery, so that was like it was just all different effects. But it come with the game. A lot of champions lost. A lot of champions took defeats. A lot of them got knocked out. A lot of things happened. But it's about how you get back up. I kind of been like, I got one of them careers that kind of been like damn near perfect. So I think it's really like challenging me. But I never lost a national before. I always like I'm like one of the best decorated amateurs ever in USA boxing. So I was like,
talk to him.
I kind of think it was for the better for me.
I was gonna ask you, do you think it was
that mentality?
Yeah, I kind of think so. Just more so on the outside, like not even on the boxing type, but like you need to go harder, you need to go further, and you need to like watch who you're around, stuff like that. I think that's where it got me. Like that's where it really taught me a lesson.
Just focus.
Yeah.
Keyword, taught him a lesson. And I said it wasn't going to be no loss. It was going to be a lesson. You hear his mentality. Do he sound like a guy that's broke? Do he sound like a guy that you shouldn't support after he lost one fight? That's where I be at with it. People be quick to talk, but hey, man, you just got to get back in there, bro. It's losses is part of the game, bro, especially when you challenging yourself. And you look how thankful he been for his career. He said it been damn near perfect up to this point. So feel like that loss is it's a lesson. It's just challenging him. He gonna go harder, and it's more of a reason to support this dude. I still think he's gonna be world champion.
Do you think you wasn't focused going into it though?
Yeah, like you gotta live with yourself. Like when something go wrong, you gotta think about you know what you know. Like you can't lie to yourself. Like, you knew what you ain't did. You get what I'm saying? So like little
look at
things,
that self accountability.
Like, playing around with self. Like when something go wrong, you gotta think, well, you know what you know. Like you can't lie to yourself. Like you knew what you ain't did.
That's gonna make him a better fighter.
Things like playing around with girls when you ain't used to, like certain times, certain foods, like a lot of stuff. So yeah, I think for sure. I slacked up a little bit.
Was that your first fight in because you just got this overtime situation? You've been had
that was my first fight with overtime.
So do you think it was? I don't want to say the stage was too big, but do you think that played a part in it too? Like just because there's a lot of success that came with it too. Like, that was a big deal.
Yeah, for sure. I think it was big for sure. Even the next fight's gonna be big. It's a part of my process that I think some people gonna like and some people don't. But that's what you know who love you and what it is.
That's a fact.
Right.
Yeah, I think it was fire, but I don't think the lights was nothing.
Yeah, you think you what you fight at?
154, 160.
That's heavy.
Like what? As in weight or like the fighters there?
Yeah.
Shit, I'm them too.
Yeah. Talk to him.
I seen you said you wanted to fight one of the Charlo twins somewhere. Like,
yeah. I thought they probably who I really like want to fight bad.
How where do you see
all
yourself,
facts, Bole?
that fight, right?
All
what
facts.
It takes for you to get to that fight, you think?
And neither one of them was like, I feel like neither one of the losses came because it was dudes were at skill deficits or nothing like that. You get what I'm saying? maybe, you know, execution or being prepared for the moment, you know, a number of different things. But I think, like he said, just being fully locked in and focused, doing stuff that you probably weren't supposed to be doing. And I like the fact that he went right into self-accountability and blaming himself. So, and that Maestre dude was different. You clearly see Trayvon Marshall had this skill set to fight with him, but I think that was clearly an experience thing. And I think both fights, that experience played a major factor, I think, in both of those guys losing. You get what I'm saying? And I think that's what just make you better. You understand why you lost. You know you did some things wrong. You go in there, you fix them, get back to it, man. Get back to it. But, yeah, they both took tough fights.
I think it really
Trayvon Marshall bounced back with a knockout recently.
Because, like, I'm so young. I'm way younger. I'm, like, 11 years younger than them. So it's like, if they stay around, I think it can happen in 2 years. Like, this year, I will be champion. Like, 2024, I should be champion or close, top 5. So,
talk to him, manifested,
yeah,
man.
both, 154 and 160. So,
There's
I mean,
some niggas in there.
Shit, I think I'm that nigga.
Facts. Yeah, talk that shit.
I think it can happen just if they stay around. You know, they kind of on their way out.
But even with that, so curious again with how boxing is, like, you think niggas is really gonna give you that shot? Might be easier now that you got an L.
Maybe, because I know
the
crazy thing was I wasn't getting fights because
niggas be scared. It's too much to lose. Like, I got too much to lose. Why? Yeah. Why take? Like, I got that, and that's one thing I'm learning. Like, boxers, and it makes sense. It's like, bro, I got too much to lose to fight a nigga like Boots, right? For example, Boots is gonna be hard for him to get a real fight
for a long time. Like, they want to drain him, like, inactivity.
It's like, bro, it's too, like, because if I lose everything, you gain everything. You know what I'm saying? It don't make sense. But now having an L would probably help you out. It might make niggas sleep on you.
I think it was for the better. You know, at the end of the day, I follow God's process.
I like that. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know, man. I do like again, I wasn't into it, but I do like back in the day boxing because, like, everybody was just fighting everybody.
Yeah, me too.
Like, niggas is
tougher. Like, niggas was just soft.
That shit is hard, bro. Like, who you guys are fighting your next fight already?
Nah. I'm like a month and a half, 2 months out of surgery.
Okay.
So probably like March, April.
But you had surgery on your hand?
No, my shoulder.
Your shoulder, yeah.
My shoulder and my foot.
What happened with your shoulder?
My labrum had tore.
So how long does that take to heal?
Like 3 months.
And then when you fight, like,
then I gotta get in the gym.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, so like, I'm working out now, like therapy and stuff, but it ain't like I'm punching.
You working with Calvin too, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yo, question: what's the difference between like a Calvin and like what's the nigga Charlo?
That's just Truck Simpson
Ryan
talking to Jay Hill
and Derek James.
Yeah, what you think the difference between them two is? Because like he won
they. I really can't. It's crazy you talk about it because I really did want to see you like talk about it because I don't really like talking, but like Calvin's so different and he gonna get his flowers when I come champion. I think that's when he really gonna get like his recognition. But he started us from nothing. Like we straight out the street. Like me and Tank ain't never had no other coach or been straight out. Them niggas already champion and then go to him or already been fighting then go to him.
Okay,
but it's not taking nothing from him, but it's so hard to get somebody from nothing, like first ever punch, then building them that high.
So you think basically like, if he get another one, he got Tank. If he can get another one,
they'll see. Like, it ain't just.
Okay, that makes sense.
I agree with that.
Because I mean, I don't know. I fuck with Calvin. I think like, bro, I don't know. It's something about the city, bro. Like he gives me Baltimore nigga. Like
it's more family. It's really not really like coach. Like you feel me? Like. Them niggas just be they trainers. Like it would be like our dad for real.
So who would the next fight, like realistically, that you could see you fighting? The next person you could see you fighting?
I probably fight like a contender or something when I first come back, and then I really want a rematch for real. Just to show him. Like,
the dude you fought though, was he somebody like he had a big name or like y'all kind of like
he just tough. Like he fought a lot of the champions. He beat a lot of the champions. He beat a lot of undefeated people. He's tough Mexican, real life Mexican.
How do you get in shape for a fight like that, though? Like, are you just sparring? Does Tank have enough time to spar you all the time to get you in shape?
He ain't the only person. I'm kind of like too big for him now.
Okay.
But last camp we sparred. Everybody was like,
how you getting in shape for these niggas? Like,
you gotta put the grind in, work 2-3 times a day.
Who you sparring though? Because I know you sparred. No, I know you sparred Shakur back in the day. You
I sparred everybody.
But I'm saying like
when you in camp, you spar like somebody that's tough or somebody that's like the opponent. Or like a lot of people on my camp.
Like
just
Jose Miguel, Torres Perez, whoever that is.
So you gonna try to get you think you gonna get the rematch?
Yeah, I think so.
Nah, fuck with it, bro. This is fire, bro. Nah, man. How everything else though, man? Like how your mental?
TM was good with it. Yeah, he beat J
Rod.
Rod.
Been amazing. Cause I'm like,
did he beat
Jared?
It
was the first time when you had to like
might have beat her
face adversity. You know what I'm saying? Like with life.
Luke, how you feeling,
I'm young. It was like it's the first time. It always just been sports. Like, it's the first time I had to sit still and think about things.
Nah, bro. I'm wishing you the best. I love to come up, bro. I can't express it enough, bro. Like I really, when I say this, I mean it from my heart. Like I genuinely can't wait to see you on top for real. Because I know it's coming. Like I feel like the whole city behind you though.
Yeah.
Like I feel like you know that though,
fight,
right? Like it ain't even when you lost. Like, I don't think.
I think that's what I really got to see.
Yeah, it was. I don't think it was like a nigga turn that back on.
Yeah, you know, before like the city don't say nothing.
Yeah,
like so it'd be like
tank sparring.
It don't be nothing. But like when I lost, I think that's when I seen like they love me. Like I'm one of them. Like I'm theirs. Like they really love me. I'm talking about like I can go to the gas station. Oh, we gonna get him back. Oh, we good. Like, like, for sure. Like, they love me.
Nah, facts, bro. It is crazy because usually, like in places, people will be praying for a nigga downfall.
Yeah.
So like when that happened, it was kind of dope to see niggas champion you, get behind you. Yeah.
Sure.
Nah, that's a fact, bro. I appreciate you, bro, for real, man.
This is a dope build. Salute to J Hill.
Anything we missed? Any miss
Even you too. I remember. I think I was just talking to somebody like, man, you see Jay? I thought he been moved to. I said, bro, I remember when Jay Hill was at DTLR.
Nah, facts. Yeah, facts.
I remember he was taking DTLR on his back. Like people knew DTLR because of you.
Nah, I appreciate that, man.
Now you like doing your own.
It's crazy because like I was talking to somebody. I was saying like like Jay-Z, Nas, even like a Gayle King or Oprah, like all of the greats, right? Yeah. They came up together. So I'm excited to see the new generation because we're like the people that we're talking to, like people can sleep on them all they want, but we're gonna be the next greats, and it's gonna be like, damn, you seen that nigga Jay just did an interview with Trump? It's gonna be like that. It might not feel like it now, but it's gonna be like,
I get exactly what
you get what I'm saying?
I be
that's how I look at it. Like, yo, you seen that Tank and J Hill shit? Like, it's down to happen. You know what I'm saying? So like, nah, bro, I appreciate the love. The door's open anytime, bro. Anytime you want to promote a fight or whatever, bro. Yeah, man, I'm here, bro, for real.
Man, I really appreciate it.
Already, man. Tell people how to follow you and all that.
Follow me at Lorenzo_Simpson.
This was a nice dope build from them, man. Salute to J Hill and Truck Simpson. I just like some of the stuff he was talking about, man. And again, it ain't just the wins and the losses for me. It's the mentality and how you respond to them losses, man. That sound like a dude that's definitely ready to rehab, get himself back in the gym, and get back to it. You know what I mean? I'm rocking with him. I'm definitely rocking with Truck Simpson, man. So, but one more thing I was gonna bring up before we get out of here, and salute to everybody, man. We in the 9th inning. We closing. I wanna pull this up real quick. Give me a second. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, this is funny, bro. Oh, my bad, y'all. Let me get to this, man. And one more thing I was gonna bring up, as you know, everybody was making a big deal out of Ryan Garcia and Floyd being seen together, and these dudes popped up. These dudes popped up again, hanging out with each other, getting some work in. This time they was running this trip. And my thing is, what you make of this? Ryan probably dying over there running next to Floyd. Facts, bro. He definitely did. About the trip playing around. Hey, Ryan, tired as hell. Showtime to God. Peace and blessings, Brody. How you feeling? They took a little jog through the park. I mean, not through the park, but again, man. I see people. I don't know really what to make of this, but I can say this. I know Floyd get a lot of flack. He get a lot of flack for just his career, the moves he made, the things he continued to do, his position in boxing, his stance, and all that stuff. But something I noticed, with this clip now, I mean, it's a lot of different ways you could look at it, but at the end of the day, it gotta help Ryan to some degree, right? Oscar De La Hoya ain't gonna get out there and run with him. You get what I'm trying to say? His own promoter is definitely not gonna get out there and run with him. So I think Floyd doing that, taking his time out with Ryan Garcia, I think that's dope. You get what I'm saying? I look at it as Floyd paying it forward, and like I say, he get a lot of flack for the stuff that he do, but just look at some of these clips though, y'all. Just look at some of this. That's Floyd and Devin Haney. Floyd and Devin Haney. You see Floyd doing some work on the pads with Keyshawn Davis. You see him lacing Shakur up, giving him the game. I see a guy paying it forward. You could try to say he a hater, all this different stuff. I'm pretty sure each one of these fighters, after these experiences with this dude, didn't walk away feeling like he was a hater. Here go another one.
The key to the fight game is period. The key is to take less punishment. Keep a motherfucker on the outside as much as possible. Because remember, if you got a lot of fighters, all they know is just fighting the inside. That's all they know is fighting the inside. You're going to be a versatile fighter where you can beat them in the inside and outside. Because some fights, you're going to have to fight a motherfucker inside. They're going to just close the gap when you period and make you fight. You'll have no choice. But the less punishment you take, the longer you last in the sport. Because, I was in this shit 21 years. So you're going to be okay because you got the skills. And at the end of the day, as you get older, the power gonna come.
You see, like, that's priceless shit right there. You can't call a man a hater. He taking time out of his day to really breathe and speak life into these fighters and just get them the game here or there. Like, it's priceless, I think, for each of them. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm talking about. Just a movement for champion. Just a movement on the team. Movement for champion. Professional shit. That's what I'm talking about. Touch it.
And you see a few different videos with Dev. Like, you seen him be with Keyshawn, Shakur, Dev, obviously Tank. You get what I'm saying? I think the list goes on and on. I think why people been study bashing him and dissing him for his stance, his position, and moves that he's probably made in the past. I think you kind of missing out. Now, I ain't saying this mean everything, but I think each of those guys and those fighters probably walked away from those experiences feeling like, like they learned something, like it was worth their time. You get what I'm saying? Look how intently Dev listened to him while he was breaking down to him, nigga, the less you get hit, the longer you last. You get what I'm saying? If I'm not mistaken, when Keyshawn did that sparring with him, he posted it. You know, all them dudes was posting it. Like, they gonna post that and share that moment, man. I think, you know, while dudes is busy, I don't know, tearing him down, man, I think he still do some good in the sport, man. You just gotta be paying attention. He said Oscar be on the catwalk at night. Yeah, Dave definitely took the lesson to heart. You see, he was listening intently. He was focused, bro. He like, yeah, man, you're gonna get this knowledge in here, Floyd. You know what I mean? We're gonna learn. We're gonna learn. Floyd gonna learn you, you know what I'm saying? But I think that's dope. And you know, it's interesting to see now he made his rounds with Ryan Garcia. Like I say, he running with him. His own promoter not gonna do that. I think he's done that with Dev as well. You know, he's done it with Tank. I don't know if Shakur ran with him, but you know, that's something that he do. I think he be paying it forward, and people miss it because of their disdain for him. I don't think they like him. You know what I mean? I don't think they like him. He says he looks trash, meanie. Macho, was good, man. Salute to you, bro. Appreciate you stopping through. But and then when you look at it, man, you know, I asked the question, who got the most to gain from working with Floyd? And you know, it's a tricky question, but I would say the person that possibly would have the most to gain is the person that need the most work. And I think that obvious answer is a Ryan Garcia. So it's funny how he made his rounds over that way. I don't know to what extent they're gonna be working, but you know, you've seen them in a couple different instances together. You know, whether he talking, speaking life into Ryan, or you know, giving them some game while they run. So again, I respect Floyd for that, man. A lot of people might not have seen that. It's just something that I came across, and you can't knock him for that, because like I said, if you ask any of those guys, you know, what they got out of those experiences, man, I'm pretty sure they all speak positively about, you know, the game they got from him, man. And none of these dudes is perfect, but I think it's still some positives to highlight. And a way I could give Floyd his just due where people just don't, man. You see him working with all them different people in them clips. I don't know, man. Everybody ain't doing that. He don't got to do that. He could just be an asshole about it, but nah, he decided to speak life into these fighters. I rock with that. Hate Floyd done to any fighter, but helped him. Oscar left Ryan hanging in the press conference after Tank stopped him. True, indeed, he did. But you know, I do like that aspect of Floyd in that regard, reaching out, you know what I mean, extending that olive branch to these younger fighters, and like I said, just speaking life into them and giving them some game that's probably priceless, or you know what I mean, valuable to them. So Floyd's the mold for Tank. Oh, I see what's going on here. Remo. I mean, you see it. You saw Virgil Ortiz. He just fist bumped Oscar when everyone else shook his hand. Oh man, nah, I ain't peep it. Fate, I'm gonna have to go check it, man. But yeah, I think out of all the guys, you know, Ryan might have the most to gain because he might need the most work. And I think, like, you know, maybe their advice could be priceless, man. Let's see what the extent of their relationship really is. Who knows? But it's interesting to see him out there with Ryan like that. But Remo, you might be on to something. Because they did ask him about that rematch, didn't they? They asked him about the rematch. They definitely asked him about the rematch. But we'll see, man. We'll see. We'll see, man. We will see. But salute to everybody in the building, man. Another build in the books. Much love and appreciation to the family sitting through this, man. I thought that was a dope interview, man. Look forward to seeing T.O. and Ortiz and Pedraza and Keyshawn. Let's see what happened. I want to see Ortiz this weekend too. Now, I definitely got to go watch that, man. But much love and appreciation to everybody. Appreciate the support, man. Y'all make sure y'all smash the like button on the way out. And we going to be back tomorrow to close the week out with another dope build, man. Appreciate you, man. Will, my guy, IB, Fate, TM, William Old School, Tim Layton, my guy, Showtime, GP, Aisha, Kello, the rest of the gang, man. Much love and appreciation. T's low-key probably think you're going to get snaked. Yo, I'm telling you, you don't trust him. Oscar ain't good with it. He ain't good. His word ain't good in the hood. Peace, Aisha. Peace to the queen, man. See y'all tomorrow. Salute my bro, Fate, man. I'll catch y'all tomorrow, 4 o'clock. We will be back. So with that, we're going to get up out of here. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. Peace to the fam.